Çigen ayda karanlık
Birge жүрген бақтылы күнде Тынчымды алып қозғойды санамды
Ылай kaldım sen dağa Ылай kaldım ben dağa
Бұйырбаса айла жоқ екен Іште қалды сүю арманы İçte kaldı süyü armanı Boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy Boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy Boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy Boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy
Жалғызарақ bir gecelinşü Жалғыз ұрам аға жүріні
Жылдыз тарап таң сүрілсе да Кеткім келбей тұрам көгіріп
Ылай kaldım sen dağa Ылай kaldım ben dağa
Бұйырбаса айла жоқ екен Іште қалды сүю арманы İçte kaldı süyü armanı Boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy Boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy Boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy boy
Hello. Oh wait, that's not what I want. Hello.
That's what you want. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? It's been a while. Was I here last time?
Yeah,
When
we
was
were
the
doing
last
the
time? Oh,
election.
the election. That bloody
We were all getting elected.
8-hour stream. We missed you guys too. What's everyone been up to?
No, no.
Perfect something else to distract me from writing my thesis proposal. Feel like you should probably be doing that.
I think I wrote mine in like the last weeks.
Yo,
You'll be
so
fine.
listen to Alexa.
Yeah, you'll be
You
fine.
only need 2 weeks, and then that's all you need. Just got back from class. I feel like a lot of people watch us while studying,
which is good.
while at work.
Because I don't know, we're very smart guys, and we're probably smarter than your professors.
100%.
So like, you know, you're learning more this way.
Definitely, and we always list our sources.
Yeah,
Do we?
yeah,
Yeah.
all the time.
Okay.
What's up, hello boys? Time for Play Vampire Survivors and Aleksa time.
When did homonyms leave Africa? Okay, I'm going to make a proper guess here. You first.
I thought a homonym was like a grammatical thing.
You know, it was like people.
When people stopped using homonyms at a certain point in African history.
They're not asking about homonyms in Africa. They're asking about humans. When did humans leave Africa?
They're still there, dude. What are you talking about? You
you
racist
bloody
piece of
racist.
shit.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Oh man, I hate. Man, our audience is so evil.
Yeah, that was just. Let me close that window. That's a loud plane.
Yeah.
When did synonyms leave Africa?
They'll be back. I'm currently operating a digital cinema projector at a local theatre. I'm going to play your stream on the big screen for a bunch of old folks. Wait, no. I'm going to feel bad about saying anything bad.
No, we can pivot. I feel like I can talk to old people. You can say things in a way, you know, like when you're talking about problems that they agree with.
Oh, yeah.
But then they think, oh, he's a conservative as well. But you're like, no, you know, the government doesn't do enough. They don't help old people. It needs to be like,
and things used to be better.
Things
back
used to be
in the
better,
day.
guys. Is there a time when things were actually better? Like before?
I think so.
When?
I reckon the 70s weren't too bad.
You reckon the 70s?
Yeah.
I feel like in America everyone was still like more racist.
Yeah, but at least, I don't know. If you were...
It was the 70s during the Vietnam War.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah,
that was the best time.
Great time. Maybe in the 90s.
Maybe. For a brief moment. Well, that was bad for my guys.
Exactly 1992 was the best year.
Women couldn't get credit cards in the 70s.
They don't need
That's a
them.
good thing.
Yeah, then they can't spend it on
All they do is
handbags.
spend.
Exactly.
spend.
I just watched your video on that David Bond guy, and after that found out he got arrested.
What did he get arrested for?
Yeah, please let us know. Magic
We actually
Cardboard.
wanted to do a David Bond follow-up video because we found him streaming. And then we sat in on a stream and sent him messages, but it was incredibly boring. So like, okay, I guess we've milked the David Bond for as much as we can.
Yeah, David Bond is such an interesting man because he like goes through like, I mean, he's just a pickup artist and he goes to third world countries, not always third world countries, but countries
Mainly.
where being a white male with an average salary in America is like, you're the king.
Yeah.
So he does that and he uses that to pick up women in Thailand or Guatemala. I think I watched one of his videos.
Watched one in Colombia.
But then he's also just a crypto grifter and like always creating these fucking horrible schemes.
Sex coin.
Yeah, sex coin.
I don't know if it's called sex coin, but yeah. And he has like girlfriend.
Yeah.
Remember when he was like filming his like Thai girlfriend?
And he paid
And she
for
was
a
like,
boob
she
job?
was really upset that he was like still doing this pickup artist video stuff, and he's like filming her and laughing about
That was
it.
horrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, whatever. The less I think about that man, the better.
He gets women he likes banned on dating apps to hold them
Oh,
hostage.
yeah, I
that
remember
was
that.
one of
That
his
was fun.
strategies.
I've used that since. That's really good. That's
It's
a really
great
good
tip
one.
for anyone
Yeah.
that's struggling on Tinder. Ban them.
Ban the women. It makes it easier for you somehow. Having less.
Some of my best friends are girls. Well, great. Good.
My mum was a girl.
Mum was a girl?
Not anymore.
Not a girl. She transitioned.
Yeah.
What time is it over there? 11:08 a.m.
Yeah.
So today we're just going to be, I guess, going through the news, going through some of Trump's things that he's promised. Is that what you got lined up?
Agenda 47, which is different to Agenda 2025. What do they call it? Operation 2025?
Yeah, Trump.
No.
Project 2025.
Project 2025. So he's said throughout his campaign, he doesn't even know what that is. He doesn't want to touch it. Project 2025. I don't know. Someone else came up with it.
Yep.
Agenda 47 is what is the actual number /
I thought you
synonym.
I thought you said gender 47. I was like,
Ooh.
Trump out of all people is coming out with a new gender.
There's only one gender, the 47th one.
The 47th one. Wow. It also sounds like Age and 47. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
What's Agent 47?
The hitman from
From
Hitman.
Hitman.
The hitman from
The
Hitman.
titular Hitman.
Will you be covering the situation and protest in Serbia? I haven't even heard about
Actually, no. But maybe we could do that.
that. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, like the awning of like a train station collapsed and killed 14 people.
Oh, fuck.
Um,
I've got to say the infrastructure in Serbia
top notch.
was top notch, is what I was going to say. You know, it was slightly dodgy.
It was shit. Yeah,
It was shit.
These people, these guys in power now, they couldn't even put a coat of paint on the stuff that the communists built.
Really?
let alone build a building. They couldn't even fucking. They can't even do basic upkeep.
Watch that be an old communist awning that they haven't changed.
No, it was a new one.
It was a new
That's why
one?
they're so angry about it. They
is-
like literally just built it. They just killed all these people.
That is fucked. I want to know if any new lizards have moved in. Unfortunately, I'm not in this same house that I was when I filmed the lizard video, and I now live in an area where the animal life is fucking abysmal here. There is nothing. I think the only thing we get is cockroaches, and we get any birds?
No, not really. Just down the road, you do.
Down the roads, we get rats.
I think we doesn't even matter actually. It doesn't matter. I forget what I was about to say.
I miss the skinks. Yeah, I miss them too.
Yeah, barely any birds.
Do you guys know
flies and mosquitoes.
So many flies. Do you guys know much about Latvia? I know the capital is Riga. Is it Riga?
Yeah. What else do we know about
That's
Latvia?
all I know about Latvia.
Lithuania, different.
Lithuania is
Different
different.
country.
Estonia is different.
Estonia is also different.
Estonia's higher? More north. I don't know.
No,
It's too complicated.
Is it Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia? Is that the way it goes up?
Probably. No, more east. I was talking about north and south. Don't give me no east. They're all Russia. They all kind of are Russia. Whenever you play GeoGuessr and you get any of those areas.
They look. Oh no, but they look more westernized.
No, but I'm saying
But I think
fauna.
50% of Lithuania's population.
The flora, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Very
I mean, obviously it's
very Russia coded.
It's Russia coded.
Just
well, I mean,
saying.
it's between Moscow and Königsberg, Kaliningrad.
That fucking crazy.
That Russian place.
Would you recommend that someone who wants to leave the US go to Australia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Best.
I think Australia is much better than the United States. The only problem is it's going to be quite hard for you to get a permanent visa.
Yeah.
You'll be stuck.
Probably a bit easier for Americans than it is for any of my relatives.
You reckon?
Because that's the main thing that I've been like. I don't know.
I don't think it's easier unless they marry
No,
someone that's Australian.
No, I think there's like different classes of where you come from, and Serbia is like category 3 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Healthcare's good. It's fucking.
Yeah, it's good. It's getting worse slowly.
It is getting worse, but it's just all round.
It's not really even that free anymore.
What are you talking about?
Like you can't find a place that bulk bills.
Yeah, you can. I still go to one.
No, I don't.
Oh, really?
And no one else does. Where's yours?
I go to one, and then I know someone else that goes to one.
Back in the suburbs?
No, I go to one in Dulwich Hill. He's great.
Okay,
Oh.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I'll give you a hookup.
we had this thing called bulk billing where essentially the government pays a certain amount to doctors, to GPs to see you. And then over time with inflation, the government's never really increased it. And eventually the doctors have had to been like, we can't survive with just this money. So we're going to have to match the rates. So you have to pay more. And it's very rare to find a doctor who will only take the government money.
There was a really shit one near us that I would go to.
Bulk Bill is just a buff guy. Bulk Bill.
And there was one I would go to.
Someone's paying for healthcare. Calling Bulk Bill. Bulk Bill is sort of out.
And yeah, I would go to it, and Lucas would go to it, and it was the shittest doctors. I'm sure you've experienced
the bulk bill ones?
Bulk billing ones, and like the big ones where you don't even need an appointment, you just turn up. But it's like often.
Oh, that's what I had.
It would be better not going to the doctor. Like I had a fucking ear infection, and the doctor was like, "All right, it's super swollen. You can't even see your ear canal. I'm gonna shove a syringe in there with water." And he scraped it so much it was bleeding, and it completely closed up and got blocked even more. It was horrible.
Having like a fucking open wound in an infected area is awesome.
Fucking disgusting.
What about Dr. Gunther?
Oh, he was so funny. So when me and Aleksa were in China and filming the video, which is definitely coming out.
The dog meat
video. I got scratched by a feral dog. Not like badly, but there was a scratch which broke the skin.
The thing is, we were thinking of getting our rabies shots before we went. And we're like, $300. That's so expensive.
Let's not do it. And then I got scratched by a dog in a rabies-prone area.
Because we were going to the dog meat festival.
Yeah, and if you know anything about rabies, it's like only one person ever has survived getting it. This girl that went into a coma. So it's like a 99.999. She's alive, yeah.
What, just normal?
I think
Just as
she's
if nothing
normal,
happened?
But it's like you die.
Everyone else died, but she's living a normal
She
life.
survived. So I was like,
I wonder if we kill her, if everyone else will come back.
oh, like a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense if she's got free.
But then, yeah, I got scratched. Was like, I should get rabies injection. I rang up like the government hotline and they were
No,
like,
she's not normal. Not normal. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
she's not the only survivor, but they all have brain damage. Okay. Well, she's kind of the only scot-free survivor then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is a good thing about the government. I told them I've been scratched. They didn't make me pay anything. They sent out these injections that are really expensive to my local
again,
doctor.
$300, but we didn't have the money back then.
Was it only 300?
Yeah,
bucks?
yeah.
Oh, well, they sent it to us for free. Went to my local doctor. It's very urgent that I obviously need this done properly. So
Yeah, because they don't have
die.
rabies in the country.
Yeah.
If you were to go frothy and start spreading it.
Oh, it'd be like fucking World War Z.
Yeah.
And then I go to the doctor. He gives me the injection, and I noticed it hurt a lot, and it was felt different. And I was like,
That's a new
must,
injection.
And I was like, must just be the rabies injection. I walk away. I'm walking home, and then 5 minutes later, he gives me a call. He's like, "Oh, Alex, you need to come back. I gave you the wrong injection." And I was like, "What?" And then I'm like, "This is rabies. How do you fuck that up?" Then I come back, and if you've seen a vial, there's like a saline solution, and then there's some little like divider that you're meant to pop to mix the actual rabies shot in with that. He didn't pop it. He just drew out the salt water and put just salt water into me. And that's why it hurt so much. It was so strange. And then when he was giving me the second injection, I was like, I don't trust this man now to be giving me my rabies injection, which is so funny.
So terrifying. It was really funny because you had a scratch from a dog and you were like, oh, I need to get this thing. I didn't get scratched by a dog. But I saw that he got a free rabies vaccine. So I was like, okay, this is all it takes to get a free vaccine. This is awesome. And so I pretended. I called the hospital as well after his one. I was like, oh, a dog bit my finger. And they were just like, oh, where? And I was kind of like, oh, it's gone now. But like it happened. And they're like, okay, emergency. We got to get the shot for you. And I ended up getting payback because I got the free rabies vaccine. But because they were like, oh, it's really odd that it's a finger because like usually we like post exposure we flood the area with the rabies vaccine.
Yeah.
Instead of just giving you the vaccine, they also like pump it full. But because it's a finger, there's not a lot of space in there. They were just like, well, look, all we can do is just fill it up as much as we can and like hope for the best. So they like started just continuously injecting needles into my finger, pumping it full of this stuff. It was getting so juicy and swollen. It was so painful. Like the worst injections I've had.
You're the worst person.
Big soggy finger.
He gets FOMO with everything. He gets FOMO with a rabies shot.
No,
He's like,
because
I need this.
I would have gotten one. If I had money.
So
But we didn't
bad.
have money. And then I came back and realized you get it for free.
Also, you fucked up by saying it was a bite, which is like way
Yeah,
worse than a
yours was a
scratch. So
scratch.
yours was like, you're lucky you didn't just end up in ED.
Cut your finger off.
And you're just like, oh, guys, it was actually a joke.
I just wanted a free vaccine.
Yeah.
But now I'm immune to rabies, which is awesome. And so are you.
Is it forever?
Yeah, I think so.
Mr. Pooh John said, I get FOMO with STDs. Yeah, same.
I don't.
Chat, let's all get free rabies shots. I think that only works if you're Australian. And also don't abuse the
Yeah, only if
system
you're-
like
if your country-
Alexa did.
If your country cares, you abuse it. If your
I
country,
didn't abuse it. I got scratched by a dog.
Yeah, I got bitten.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I was patting him on the head and something happened.
Something happened.
Why would you say your finger? I don't know. It felt like the most believable. Because you're like, here, doggy, come here. No, I think it requires your government to like care about your health and whether you're going to spread it to the community. If your government doesn't care about that, then you're not going to get it for free.
Did you just tell us not to abuse the system? I did not expect this from Alex. I think abusing the medical system is the only thing I don't do.
Yes.
Have I ever abused the medical system?
Well, you got a fake rabies shot.
That was you. Stop confusing the story.
Around
95% of people who have 3 doses of rabies vaccine will have some protection from rabies. How long the protection lasts can vary, but it usually last at least 1 or 2 years.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's not that good.
Well,
Alexa,
I'm done. I'm weak again.
You're getting rabies.
Are you serious? Okay, I'll get a
That was
booster.
a waste of time.
I'll get a booster. And we're no longer broke students. I can inject myself with anything I want.
$300 for 1 to 2 years. Damn. I mean, that's an all right price if you're actually not going to die.
Yeah. Again, people have lots of money out there, especially people who are traveling. Like, it's either like super broke, like students, like we were, or it's like someone who pays for like a first class train ticket and just like eats goose and wine all day.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another form of travel. That's not what you're wearing.
You look fabulous.
Wrong? Are you going to Dragon Dreaming?
What the Yeah,
We were charging it for you. It was on the
You
couch.
left it on the lounge.
Very nice. It's the first time I've left the house and been on my phone in like 5 years.
Wow. Yep. So I think that's the only time we have scammed medical institutions in Australia.
No, I haven't. I've used medical excuses to scam insurance companies.
Yes, I've done the same. I've got fake doctor certificates to get justify sick days at work.
Wow, I haven't done that.
You haven't done that?
I man up and I fucking go to the doctor and lie.
Oh yeah.
That's how an honest person does it.
That is good. But then you have to go to the doctor.
I love going to the doctor.
Is that a thing in America? Do you get doctor's notes? You know how your mum writes you a note when you're late for school? Do you get that in America?
Doctor's note certificate sounds too official.
Yeah, you do have that? Okay. It's so funny, though, that we'd it's like the same with doctors. And then who's that other person? They're called like an RC.
Justice of the Peace.
Justice of the Peace. This person, then, they exist in the world, sometimes in shopping centers.
Yeah.
And if you go to give in a document at the bank's like, you need a Justice of the Peace. And then you go into a shoe store and it's like a random old guy. And he's like, yes, I'm the Justice of the Peace. I could sign this for you. I'm like, what? How does that make sense?
Why is John so important?
What is
and
that?
anyone can be a Justice of the Peace. Maybe we could be one.
Like a notary? Oh, we call those notaries. What does that mean? Why do we trust that guy?
No, it's not just a notary, is it?
Let's look this up.
A local judicial official who is empowered chiefly to administer oaths, perform marriage ceremonies, certify documents, and in some states, they even have additional judicial powers. Who can be Justice of the Peace? At least 18, be nominated by a New South Wales Member of Parliament to be an Australian citizen or a person who's entitled to vote at a general election. It's literally anyone.
Anyone.
You just need to have a friend who's a Member of Parliament. We need to make some friends.
Do we not have a friend that's maybe a Member of Parliament?
I don't think
Is
so.
he a Member of Parliament? You know the guy I'm talking about?
Yeah. I have no idea. I don't know how
Because
politics,
if he
I don't know how
is,
politics work.
If he
You got to
is,
make us a fucking
we
Justice
got to
of the
be
Peace.
Justice of the Pieces.
That'd be so good. I'll sign anything.
I'll sign your documents, you sign mine.
Yes.
Chat, anyone wants anything signed? Justice of the Peace. And it's such a fucking sick name.
Justice of the Peace.
Do we hold a Bible everywhere and you have to do this?
I want a staff.
That's fucking sick.
I'll do your wedding ceremony. Is that all you need? Just a Justice of the Peace? That's just stupid.
Would you actually do someone's wedding ceremony?
Yeah. We were MCs for someone.
What?
We were MCs.
We were MCs. That's very different to...
The same thing.
Yeah, we didn't have to say anything lovely. Imagine actually being
You
the
don't have to
guy
say anything
that's
lovely either.
And today is the day when these two guys...
You don't have to do that.
No, they do. They
You
always
don't.
do.
If someone hires you specifically, they're not going to want you to say anything.
Someone said JP doesn't do weddings. This says you can do weddings.
Perform marriage ceremonies.
I think they can. Would you like to get into the news?
I like.
Do you have any personal news?
Yes, I have very personal news.
Okay.
I was assaulted this morning.
Ah, this was a good one. This is a good story.
Actually,
Is it still there?
not really. Is it? You tell me. Okay, well, I'm going to send a picture. I'm going to send a picture to chat.
And you guys have to guess how this incident happened.
Okay. It's going to be tricky to send through.
Really?
Oh my
Logged
god,
in
what's with all
Discord.
these messages?
Can you guys do my funeral? I will actually do your funeral. But there's a delay on this. If you die in the next year, no.
Okay.
It has to be after a year. Like when you take out insurance, like life insurance, you can't die in the first month of taking it out.
Oh, there we go. Wait, what are you talking about with life insurance?
Someone just said, can you do my funeral?
Okay. I believe it's sent.
Okay. How do we pull it up? You pull it up, sir. This is a fun guessing game, everybody.
Okay.
I
was assaulted this morning. Where? What caused this?
use your... And there are some clues. What happened?
Bit by a dog. Hoover. Plunger. Child whipped you with
Huntsman
a
bite,
stick.
so it's not a bite. Has anyone said
Baseball
it?
bat.
No one said it. No one said it.
Hickey.
So what is it like?
Okay. Who did this to me?
Who did this first?
Oh, someone already answered it. Lucas threw a zucchini. Very close.
Very close.
But
So
both
Alex,
of those things are wrong. Alex did this to me.
Alex did it. With what?
A moving object, correct?
Yes, was moving. Penis. Close. But
Alex
no.
kicked me with his knee.
Alex threw a cucumber. That's probably the closest so far. Has anyone said it? How has no one said it?
I mean, it's not real.
Yeah,
No
but
one
why have so
throws
many
that.
people said cucumber and not this item, which is more common in our house? Zucchini, close. Bamboo, close.
Squash, egg,
Baguette. No
Now.
one said it. Banana.
Yep.
There we go.
Yep, Alex threw a banana at me.
Threw a banana at him. I told Aleksa, I said, do you know if you throw bananas hard enough, they come back like a boomerang?
And I said, what, really?
And he said, what? And I just threw it straight at him. I thought it was a good prank. I just didn't mean to throw it that hard.
I was excited. I looked over to see whether he was going to throw it at the wall, and then it just came directly into my ribs.
I'm impressed. And there was-
Chat, I want you to document this with me. Every time on stream, we're going to come back with more injuries, and we'll get a dossier together, and we finally put an end to his abusive behavior.
How hard did you throw it?
It was really hard. I was laughing because I was laughing at the boomerang thing, and yeah, I think the funniness of it overwhelmed the pain of it.
No, our pranks are good.
Yeah, how could a banana do it? And the thing is, banana undamaged.
Undamaged banana. And
Completely
should I go
intact.
get the banana? This is the big banana.
Okay. How green was it? It was a yellow banana. Like it had no reason to do that. How long was the mark there? Probably happened an hour ago, and it's just about gone now. How will this affect the sperm count? No effect. Will this evidence of abuse, with all this evidence of abuse, the divorce settlement will be huge. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome.
It's not even that big. Just a normal sized banana.
And nothing happened to
Nothing
it.
happened to it. Look at this. You understand why I wanted to throw it and see if it came back like a boomerang, though. I thought,
Literally not even softer at all.
no, it's crazy. Well, that's some.
Did I even bruise it?
You're such a good shock absorber, Alexa.
Yeah. I'll pay it back.
And what do I have any news? No. Oh, well, I've started my next video, which is I have a industrial laser cutter, which is like, I forgot how many kilowatts it is. I think it's like 700 kilowatts or 1,000 kilowatts, which for anyone that knows about lasers, like a normal laser.
Alexa,
point-
your bitch made. Sorry. I didn't choose. This wasn't a choice.
What?
I get hit with a banana, and that's what happens. I didn't complain.
He didn't complain at all. He was actually a great sport about it.
I don't choose how I get hit by bananas. Anyway.
Yeah, so I've got a bit. It's not a CO2 laser, no. I think it's like a fiber optic laser. Is that a kind of laser? But it's extremely powerful. And what I'm going to do is I've made it's like Kevin's medical one. It is exactly the same one as Kevin's. It's just weaker. It's half the power of Kevin's. Kevin is a YouTuber named Backyard Scientist. And it's like powerful enough that if you point it at your eye for 1,000th of a second you're going blind. It's it can cut through like metal that's like, I don't know, half an inch thick. It's crazy.
What are you going to use it for?
So I'm going to attach it to like a little kind of gantry system and control it with my computer, and I'm going to cut my hair with it. So I'm going to lie down on a vacuum board, which will suck my hair back so it'll be flat. Then I'll have to come up with some kind of face shield.
The hell's a vacuum?
So like, you know, if you put a vacuum on like into a space and then there's a board with a bunch of holes in it, if you turn on the vacuum, it'll be pulling air through. So if you put a piece of paper on there or stick it to it, so then that way my hair will be like pulled up the back, and then I'll be doing it. I just need to figure out how to protect my face properly.
Well, you can't have bricks in front of your face. We'll go through that.
Yeah, but I think maybe if I use like angled metal, I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. This is possibly the worst idea you've ever had. Yeah, it's a really bad idea.
You should write a will.
I'm not going to die. I'm just going to lose my eyesight.
It won't cut through your head.
I don't think it'll cut through my head. I'm going to have a safety release.
How does it cut through a brick? Yeah, but what if you like seize up rigor mortis style?
Yeah. It's going to smell so bad. Yeah, that's going to be the worst.
That's not the worst part of this video. I don't think the smell of burning ears.
For real now, sir, when will the setting Hassan on fire video be out?
Oh.
So my aim is to have that out. So the sad thing is that video was done. That video was completely finished, edited, finished maybe like 2 months ago now, 3 months ago. But YouTube told me I couldn't release it. So I need to make changes to it, need to make it more safe. But it's sad because there's some great people.
It's a really good video.
Aleksa. Fun concept as well. It's like, and it was actually
So much fun.
just crazy. Like one of the craziest videos I've ever filmed. And actually just seeing someone actually get set on fire, it's crazy.
It's like terrifying the whole time, and as soon as it happens to you, you get addicted.
Yeah, it was a cool
I just want to set
feeling.
myself on fire constantly.
It was a fucking... And the crazy thing was, when I got set on fire, I didn't even really realize I was on fire. I could feel the fumes, but I could only see I was on fire when I ran close to these guys, and then they just got lit up. Like, they just went bright, and also their eyes were just like...
That's the thing. It's so much more intense watching someone else be set on fire than having it done to you.
So it was
It's almost
fucking...
hotter off of someone else.
It was an awesome experience. Can you put that on Patreon or something? No, I'm going to get it out on YouTube, no matter what I have to do. It might just be an edited down shit version with like a fucking 10-minute safety speech in the beginning. But I'll get it out eventually.
Or you could put it on Patreon. Good idea. I think that's a good idea.
Vimeo time. Thank you, Amber, for the 5 gifted subs. Where's our gong, Aleksa? Did you misplace it this time?
No.
Where is the gong?
Is it lying down there? This is important. You finally chew through the rest of the stick, or is it somewhere here?
Can't leave me alone with anything wooden. I will chew it. I think it's like a process of like, it's not even I select the wooden thing. Everything enters my mouth at one point. If it's metal, you know, I can't chew into it, so I just don't. I put it down straight away. But wood, delicious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very good.
Do you want to get into the news?
Yeah. It's had enough of me getting hurt.
Assaulted.
Okay. I don't know if you guys know, if you checked out the stream last week, you might have learned that Trump got elected.
Yep. You heard it here first.
As the 47th president. If you missed out on that stream, I guess we'll just do a recap. He got elected. He won pretty much everything.
Who did?
Donald Trump.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know if he got the House.
Got the House?
I don't know if he got the House.
I think he did get the House. Yeah, spoiler alert.
He got elected.
It happened.
What I found really funny though, we'll go through a bunch of them. There's just like people's takeaways, like people who like Trump. It's so fun. Like, I don't know. We just go through it now. So you got Joe Rogan being like, well, will you look at that? Hamas calls for immediate end to war after Trump election win. And it's just like amazing because like, I don't know, it's just all these people who are completely politically illiterate. Like, this is what Hamas has been doing for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
They've been like ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire, and Israel hasn't wanted it.
But he only said this because Joe Rogan believes that Hamas is the one that's we must destroy Israel.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other reason we're doing this. And they're like, oh, guys,
Trump's here. We finally can't win.
Pack it up.
Yeah, we were doing so well. But now Trump's here. He's finally going to... Like, I don't even know what the next escalation's even meant to be. What are you meant to do to them that's worse? Trump's here. They're going to nuke us.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but that's it. It's like with both Palestine and with Ukraine, the only way that Trump is going to end these wars, it's not going to be like, you know how when he shook Kim Jong-un's hand, that was different because there was no war happening.
Yeah.
You know, that was trying to stop a war from happening. It's going to end by Trump funding Israel or funding Ukraine heavily. You know,
unless he stops funding Ukraine and makes like a peace deal with Russia,
I just don't think that's going to happen.
Take a chunk of Ukraine.
I was hopeful for a bit, and then I realized I'm like, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all.
Yeah,
it's like
No, well, I think the Israel thing's just going to escalate so much worse
Yeah.
now. But what's also funny, another like just immediate self-own with this is that it was published and then re-edited after Trump's election.
Oh wow!
And he shared it himself. just not even able to read. It's just so lame. Like I don't know. It's so normal and good to look at these Democrat policies and be like, this is so fucked. I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
You know. But then to think that like, oh, Trump has this magic power to change it. It's like, no, he's gonna be worse than them.
He's
like,
an absolute idiot.
Yeah.
Like. I don't know.
I say that
Is there any like maybe like Putin's dumb, but he's not the same as Trump.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't. Because Kim Jong-un is similar to Trump in that, you know, he invited Dennis Rodman. He loves celebrity
he's a bit
figures.
of like
I feel like Kim Jong-un could get persuaded by like just meeting the guy from The Apprentice
guy, yeah.
Wow, look at that.
No, I feel like Putin's different to Trump and Kim because Putin like started from the bottom. You know, he was just like he was
just a guy in the
idiot.
KGB.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He like he was cutthroat and like a proper politics guy.
Putin is strategic dumb. Yes, very strategic dumb.
Anyway, we got more of them. It's so good. Charlie Kirk, Mr. Big Head. 3 days since Donald Trump's historic landslide, and already the EU says it wants to buy American natural gas to avoid Trump's tariffs. And it's like, ever since the Ukraine war, that was the whole fucking deal. Was that they stopped taking Russian gas and started buying LNG from America. Like, that was always the case. And like, I kind of feel like he knows this. Like, it's not even...
Yeah.
It's like you hate your audience so much that you just write bullshit like that you know is wrong. Putin says he will send Russian oil in US dollars. Again, since the war, the US refused to buy Russian oil. And Russia's like trying to sell it to them through so many third parties, through like India, through Azerbaijan. It's like, yeah, they've wanted to sell.
That's actually a good strategy. You could do that. You could ship your oil to someone else's plant if they have an
That's what they've
agreement
been
with
doing.
you.
Yeah.
And then they just sell it off.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So you sell it to them cheaper. That's a fucking great idea.
Yeah.
Who came up with that? The Russians?
Well, probably the Indians and the Azerbaijanis and whoever's selling it on.
But also, I don't think American natural gas is ever going to replace Russian gas if there's a pipeline.
Well, I mean, they've exploded the pipeline.
Yeah, but still, you just can't.
It did replace it.
Yeah, but you just can't move as much.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
It's just a bad idea.
But it can happen if your content's under the control of the US.
Hamas is calling for peace.
Yeah.
Same thing we just talked about.
Zelensky held a private phone call with President Trump and Elon Musk. I mean, that's just a call.
That's just a call. And also, why was Elon Musk on that call?
We got that coming up. He's on every call. There's a news article about Serbia. And the Serbian president's like, yeah, it was really weird. Elon Musk was on the call. He is just the second president now. It's so weird. Mexico broke up a migrant caravan heading for America. Well, I know nothing about that. That could be a win.
Migrant caravan sounds sick.
But also break them up. So what the Mexican government's just like,
just separated them. Just,
You can stay here, but don't go to America.
or maybe they were all doing a conga line and they just separated them like a meter apart.
Oh, yeah.
You know? What's a migrant caravan? Is that where you all get together and you just make your way into a new country?
Yeah. I think it's just safer than going solo. In a big group of people, it's like slightly harder to kidnap you or something.
Yeah, how would that have anything to do with Trump? It has nothing to do with Trump.
I mean, I feel like either they know or I feel like they know. I don't know, because all this shit is just so stupid. It's like, it's such weird fanboying. The stuff that was already happening the entire time.
And also, nature is healing.
Well, I mean, I think that's the joke.
Yeah, I know. It's just
thank you, Charlie Kirk.
horrible.
It's just lame. Oh, here we go. What I love though is to see the kind of like probably the dumbest kinds of Trump supporters are like the anti-war Trump guys. There aren't that many of them, but like when Tulsi Gabbard went over and like even RFK to an extent, all these people are like, oh my god, like Trump's the peace guy, and he keeps saying he's the peace guy. And it's just like so obvious that he's not. Like I mean, you have to be a real fucking imbecile to think that that's like the Democrats are warmongers. Yeah, it doesn't mean that the other guy is not.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
The other guy is potentially much, much worse. But anyway, he started like hiring all these people, filling up his cabinet, and he's just filling them up with the worst people. Here's Governor Kristi Noem, who's now going to be his DHS secretary. What is that? Department of Homeland Security.
Homeland, yep.
Ensuring the security of God's chosen people. It's talking about Israel, which is awesome.
She is actually talking about Israel now?
Yeah.
That's her whole job.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then we got the UN ambassador, who's also an Israel psycho.
Did she shoot her dog?
Did she?
So people are saying she shot her dog. Look
Oh,
that
which
up.
one? The previous one?
That's awesome.
Wait, can we find her?
Can someone link us anything about her shooting her dog?
Today, this means crushing anti-Semitism at home and supplying the state of Israel with what it needs, when it needs it, without conditions to achieve total victory in the face of evil.
I mean, again, this actually isn't even that different from the Democrats.
No, that's
like exactly the same. That's what I love. Kristi Noem shot her dog.
She shot. So they said she shot her 2-year-old dog. I mean, playing
Was it
devil's
sick?
advocate, there are reasons to shoot your dog, especially if you're on a farm. Let's say you've had a catastrophic. The dog's been like crushed by a tractor.
No, the
and
dog's
is dying.
untrainable.
Okay, that's fucked. It wasn't behaving, so she just shot it.
Untrainable dog that she hated on her family farm, following which some Trump advisors said they believe that Noem's stock had fallen in the former president's eyes at the time. Wait, can we fuck off? What is this?
That is crazy.
Okay, this is fucked. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of website is this? Economic
My
Times?
dog just came inside the house with poop in his feet. I'm going to shoot him.
Cricket was a wire-hair pointer about 14 months old. Governor writes in a new book, adding that the dog, a female, had an aggressive personality and needed to be trained to be used for hunting pheasant. What unfolds over the next few pages shows how that effort went very wrong indeed, and remarkably, how Cricket was not the only domestic animal Noem chose to kill one day in hunting season.
What the fuck?
Wait, can we tell her how she killed the dog?
I want to know how old she was when she killed this. This is a recent thing.
She hoped to calm the young dog down and begin to teach her how to behave. Unfortunately, Cricket ruined the hunt, going out of her mind with excitement, chasing all those birds and having the time of her life. I mean, that's just a
That sounds like a dog
normal
having
dog.
fun.
Noem well, if you're not going to help me hunt, I'm going to hunt you. Noem describes calling Cricket, then using an electronic collar to attempt to bring her under control. Nothing worked. Then, on the way home after the hunt, as Noem stopped to talk to a local family, Cricket escaped Noem's truck and attacked the family's chickens, grabbing one chicken at a time, crunching it to death with one bite, then dropping it to attack another.
Wait, so what do you want? You wanted the dog to hunt, and now that the dog's attempting to be like, hey guys, look, I got this. I know how to hunt.
Bringing you the chickens. Cricket, the untrainable dog, Noem writes, behaved like a trained assassin, which is different to what you were training him for. Training to help you be an assassin. I don't even know, like, what these people's world is so stupid. When Noem finally grabbed Cricket, she says, the dog whipped around to bite me. Then, as the chicken's owner wept, Noem repeatedly apologized wrote the Shock family a check for the price they asked and helped them dispose of the carcasses littering the scene of the crime. Through it all, Noam says cricket was the picture of pure joy. I hated that dog. Noam writes, adding that cricket had proved herself untrainable, dangerous to anyone she came in contact with, and less than worthless as a hunting dog. I mean, that's the main crime. That it was not a good hunting dog.
Just don't use her as a hunting dog. Just train the dog.
At that moment, Noam says, I realized I had to put her down. Noam was also represented.
It's pretty funny that it's like the solution is death that quickly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Dog, badly trained, death. That's
Die.
all I've got.
Kill it.
And apparently down here, she also killed a goat because it was nasty and mean. Don't get a goat if you don't want something that's nasty and mean.
Yeah. Universal mean animal. The goat smelled disgusting. You can chase them. I'm reading further. You can clean them. And love to chase Noam's children, knocking them down and ruining their clothes.
Ruining their clothes. This is such like a Huckleberry Finn style story.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Noam decided to kill the unnamed goat, same way she had killed Cricket the dog. But though she dragged him to a gravel pit, the goat jumped as she shot and therefore survived the wound. Noam says she went back to her truck, retrieved another shell, then hurried back to the gravel pit and put him down. At that point,
realized a construction crew had watched her kill both animals. They started working swiftly.
The startled workers.
Swiftly got back to work, she writes. This is crazy. I'm just imagining some foreign workers watch this rich white woman killing animals.
Yeah.
And then she points a gun at them and goes, get back to work. And they're like, yes, miss.
Terrified.
This person's insane.
Kennedy looked around confused, Noam writes of her daughter, who asked, hey, where's Cricket? I shot them while you were at school. On Friday, reaction to the news of Noam's description of her killing her dog and her goat included satire. I hate Barack Obama fucking advisors. Okay. I don't want to hear about other people's jokes about
what
it.
What an amazing woman.
Okay. Well, she's Department of Homeland Security.
At least she practices what she preaches, you know?
And this is a different person.
Yep.
Also very, very pro-Israel. But then I think it's funny because, like, when the Democrats come in, and they're like, "Well, new Trump Secretary of State pick Marco Rubio told everyone what he's going to do to Palestine as Secretary of State. Is this what America wants?" And it's like absolutely no different to what the Democrats are saying the entire time.
Senator Rubio, will you call for ceasefire?
No, I will not.
Gaza?
On the contrary.
Senator Rubio,
are you filming it?
Wait,
so I want you guys to get this. I want them to destroy every element of Hamas they can get their hands on. These people are vicious animals who did horrifying crimes. And I hope you guys post that.
And what about the civilians that are being killed every day?
Hamas should stop hiding behind civilians, putting civilians in the way. Hamas knew that this was going to lead to this. So Hamas should stop building their military installations underneath hospitals.
So you don't care that 15,000 have died? You don't care about the babies that are being killed every day?
I think it's horrifying. I think it's terrible, and I think Hamas is 100% to blame. That's what I think. Make sure you post that, please.
Senator Rubio.
I mean, he's exactly the same as Democrats, but he's like got slightly more swag. You know, he's saying like, post this.
No, I think he's.
I don't think Biden even knows he's being filmed at any given time.
Yeah, his voice was quivering.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't think.
He's not perfect.
Aleksa always has the opposite opinion of when someone has swag.
I think he's got swag. I think Marco Rubio's got swag.
He does not have swag.
No, but I'm thinking someone comes up to you, that you're blindsided. They're asking you a very tricky question, which is like, why are you such a massive piece of shit? Why are you?
Yeah, but you've
why
given
are you demonic?
the answer 100 times. He's well practiced.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying the Democrats aren't as good at that.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the only difference, that this guy is better at it. But they're saying exactly the same thing.
Yeah. So, just the point was brought up so much.
This is what I was talking about before. US President-elect Donald Trump spoke by phone with Serbian President Vučić. According to Vučić, the conversation was warm and substantive, and Trump knew a lot about Serbia. You won't believe it. He even talked about our country's success in sports.
That's the only thing he knew about Serbia.
Yeah, and it's the only thing Serbians care about as well. You're like, oh my God, they like us. Serbian President Vučić confirmed that Elon Musk was present during the conversation between him and US President Donald Trump. Like, what is this?
Why is he there?
It's insane. And if he was there on the call with Zelensky as well, this is what he's doing all his calls as like a tag team with the richest man in the world.
Why? Why is that allowed?
It's so
That's
weird.
incredibly.
I want to be on the conversation.
Creepy. Selling
Starlink,
Starlink?
that'd be awesome.
I don't understand.
He looks like Carl Rittenhouse. No, he doesn't.
Yes, he
The
does.
Serbian president.
He looks a lot like Carl Rittenhouse. I thought it was Carl Rittenhouse when you first scrolled
You
down.
guys are crazy.
You can make fun of the Serbian president, Aleksa. Come on. You can do it.
Yeah, I don't like him. I just
Say
don't
he
think
looks like
sounds
Carl
He
Rittenhouse.
doesn't look like Carl Rittenhouse.
Yes, he does.
Um,
He's
What's-
Rasputin. Yeah, he's got a massive dick as well.
well, he's really tall.
Elon Musk.
No, this guy.
No, they're not calling him Rasputin. Calling Elon Musk Rasputin.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Why
That
would
makes
he be
sense.
Rasputin in that situation?
I don't know. I just thought you were just saying stuff.
Because he's got a big dick. Is that what you thought? Oh.
Exactly. What was I gonna say? What's scary is that like quite a few years ago they discovered like one of the biggest what do you call it, deposits of lithium in Serbia, like in all of Europe.
Really?
Yeah, and it was a really fucked up issue because it was Rio Tinto got the contract to dig it up, and everyone was protesting it because obviously they were gonna fuck the whole place up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a really tricky situation now. Now, like fucking Elon Musk is on a call with this guy about like, oh, we got to get that lithium, we got to get it. I don't know. It feels like there's so much more pressure now.
Do you think that's probably why he's there?
Probably part of it. I mean, I think he's just everywhere because he's a freak. I don't know if he's on the call with Zelensky as well.
Yeah.
No, I think he's just a businessman. Like again, he's the richest man in the world.
And I think Trump's dumb enough that he's actually like, hey guys, meet my cool new friend, this guy. He's really cool. You should see his rockets. They got paint on them that doesn't burn. Oh, he's a cool guy.
No, I don't. I think Trump's smarter than Musk.
You think Trump is smarter than Musk?
Yeah.
I do not think so.
No?
I think Trump is really dumb. I don't think
No, but Trump
really understands what's happening around him.
No, I think Trump purposefully
No.
makes jokes.
He
Elon
does.
Musk tries to make jokes and he has no idea.
Yeah, but it's different.
He has no idea
That's
what's
because he's autistic.
Yeah.
But I think Elon's a bit more aware and tries to.
I don't think so.
There's nothing
Trump's
about Trump
been
that is
elected
cunning.
president twice and he's like burnt everyone around
He
him.
got lucky. He's literally just dumb, and it's like the perfect sweet spot of like he's just dumb enough that like dumb people think he's smart, and and he's got this weird.
You're calling me
like,
dumb.
Yes.
No, I don't. I think he's smarter than Elon Musk, and I think he's gonna like.
They're different.
He's gonna fuck Elon Musk up in the long run.
Well, Elon's going to do something that no one would suspect would offend Trump. Something strange. They'll turn on each other eventually. Yeah, I hope so. And it was such a quick partnership. And the thing is, they had both spoken shit about each other in the past,
yeah.
which is weird. It just means like they don't actually care,
I'd like to be on all of your phone calls from now on.
Mine aren't that interesting.
No, just the sexy one.
The sexy ones are pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to be part
But
of
you're
this.
usually involved in that one in the first
Oh,
place.
true.
We had who's this?
It's Kiss.
Don't react to that yet.
Why? I don't know. Well, you've sent it.
This is Asmongold talking about another one of Trump's advisors that apparently he just put in.
He does not fuck around. I love like the Trump narrative of like, oh, now America's gonna be treated with respect. It's like, no, everyone's been fucking scared shitless of America forever.
Yeah.
Constantly. It doesn't matter who's in there. The fact is they have the biggest military in the world. It's not like, oh no, now Trump's in, everything's changed.
No.
I used to not care about getting fucking drone striked.
Yeah.
Now it's serious. Now it's real.
And the reason I linked this is because Asmongold seems to be like, fuck yeah, this guy doesn't give a fuck. He just gets the job done.
The job at killing people. It's like,
killing immigrants. Like,
oh, this is about immigrants.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I feel like a lot of people are like super positive about this guy because like as soon as those videos came out about him talking about like the deportations, everybody was supporting him. Not everybody, that's not true. But like he got a lot of support on social media.
You planning on deporting American citizens?
Exactly not. Look, the view, it's like
Exactly
Sorry, it's quiet.
not.
toys. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. President Trump has made it clear. We will prioritize public safety threats and national security threats.
I'll go back.
Are you planning on deporting American citizens?
Exactly.
Why is he?
This
he
is the
can't-
20-minute
What
one.
happened to his teeth?
sorry, this is not the one I watched. I linked the 20-minute one.
Well,
Type Asmongold clips. I'm sorry,
God, one
everyone.
every time. I'm fucking collecting news articles every time you come on. You always go to Asmongold clips, and we have to sit.
This is the guy.
Yes, this is what I'm sorry. This is where I get my news from, everybody. Asmongold.
This is going to be the new guy in charge of the border. The border czar.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass
There's so hard to listen to this shit because there's so many just weird assumptions that go through that no one questions because they're both on the same side.
Yeah.
It's like, what price do you put on national security? Who's saying this is linked to national security?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think Mexicans are doing in your country? They're fucking working. Like, I don't like. Oh no, oh, it's a serious issue.
That's like that video of that woman giving out selling fruit in New York. National security threat there.
Yeah, Jesus, get them out of here.
And so Asmongold agrees with this. He's already on the page that this is a national security threat. That's a given.
You can't have these people in the country selling fruit.
Mexicans?
What the hell?
Crazy.
deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
So they're going with a pretty extreme approach.
And so the recommendation of the many that you recommended family separation.
I don't know. Like, obviously things can always get worse. I think I've been brainwashed because I cannot actually imagine this happening.
What?
Like mass deportations of people. Like all these families being broken up in America. Grandma's
it
gone.
could happen.
Your cousin's gone.
Yeah.
Your neighbor's house is empty. Like
it could happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like what's
Yeah.
happened a million times before
Like,
in world history.
I can't imagine
things
it
have been
happening.
normal, and then people sleepwalk into like a fucking nightmare.
Yeah. Maybe some states will. Yeah, what they'll probably
What do you?
end
But
up
then you
doing
have
is-
to be a civil war. What do you mean if they're using the military to deport people, and then a state uses their what is a state level? What, the police?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
exactly.
Like
People saying Australia did it in a way for years. Yeah, no, we did it. We did lock people up, whole families up in detention camps, which is horrible.
Yeah.
But I think, are they suggesting doing it to people that are
people who were there,
people that are already there? So Australia kind of has a rule: once you make it to Australia, they're not allowed to do that to you. But they get around it by drawing really weird borders that
And be
they
like,
you
technically-
actually have to be in Australia to get past this border, and that's really hard to do. And there's all these pickup points along the way. I have never seen Alex in not an emo shirt. No idea what that means. This is an emo
I mean, that's a
shirt?
good thing to write if you want attention on your comment. I'm baffled.
I'm confused by that, but good comment.
Recommend a zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
Wait, what is this? He sounds like he's a Eric Andre character.
Yeah, he does.
What is he's like purposefully not talking? What is he?
No, but you can understand him, yeah?
But you can't do that accent. If I tried to imitate him, people would think I was doing like a ableist.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
think
was
so.
trying-
He does sound drunk, or he sounds cool, like he doesn't care, which is probably what Asmongold is.
Wait, so apparently he used to work for Obama.
Yeah, I've seen
and
him
people
before.
loved him. That's awesome. I love that. It's just like, again, the same kind of government constantly, but your narrative of them switches.
Yeah.
When he's under Obama, it's like, oh, it's so good that he's so strong on the border. Then when he's for Trump, he's like, oh my God, it's so bad. He's so strong on the border.
Exactly.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
What was that?
It's the same as it is with every U.S. citizen when a parent gets arrested with a child. You can't understand this, man.
Oh, okay. Sorry. He speaks to people like you. Real.
How can you not understand this,
blue-blooded
man?
American.
So you don't understand what he's saying.
Okay, so
He's saying when a parent gets arrested with the child, they separate them. So this man's justification for separating migrants is like that happens to
To
our
black
citizens
people.
when we arrest them. It's like they haven't committed a crime. Is the
yeah. Oh yeah.
is
yeah,
the
yeah,
problem
yeah,
here?
that's it.
They've tried to migrate.
I'm too slow. Hey,
What?
you made a coffee.
Yeah,
You drank half of it.
yeah,
Put the other half in my mug.
yeah.
Then you threw a banana at me. I forgot about the coffee.
Wait, I can drink your coffee then.
No, I'm gonna go get it.
Can you grab me a Red Bull when you're down there, please? So the only reason I'm drinking so much Red Bull recently, I don't think Red Bull's great or amazing for you. In fact, I don't think any sugary. You should drink any sugary drinks. We just got sent a fuck ton of Red Bull because I'm doing a video with Red Bull, and I'm like, I may as well drink it. Flubdub said Red Bull is really healthy. I decided. I don't think so. I think Red Bull is the better energy drink though, out of all of them. Especially compared to Mother. What do you guys have? Is it Mother or is it Monster? Monster's hot. Oh. There's a really interesting divide. So in Australia, there's a thing called the Red Rooster Divide, right? And this is a line. There's a restaurant in Australia called Red Rooster, which kind of just does like chicken. And there's a line which divides the east, so the kind of more wealthy part of Sydney, from the west. And there's also a thing called the Red Bull Divide. So this same line applies. Yeah, but did you know the same thing applies to Red Bull? So in this line, people in the east prefer to drink Red Bull, and then people in the west prefer to drink Mother or Monster.
They have Mother? They're Monster.
I think they have Monster. How do you know? I got told that, but what you got me about on?
No, I don't know what it is. What's wrong?
This one's got sugar in it.
Oh, none of it's good for you.
There's a sugar-free one. Hey, you talk to Chow. I'm gonna go get a sugar-free one.
I need a pee. Sugar-free Red Bull. You are the epitome of the worst person. It's like doing the most unhealthy thing and being like, "Oh, sorry, I need sugar-free." I only smoke recyclable cigarettes. Yo, good to see you on the base channel. I don't know what's happening. Provide Hassan with a political assignment in Australia. I think he's going to be like, I think Hassan's going to be like one of the captain of the Titanic.
You reckon?
He's going to be sitting, posting through the storm.
Oh,
America's getting nuked, and he's going to be at his desk being like, Can you believe they nuked me?
Yeah, he would be streaming until the very last moment.
Yeah.
They kick down the door and he's like,
well, meanwhile,
chat.
All the right-wing grifters are fucking living in bunkers in New Zealand.
Yep.
He's going to be talking to chat, arguing with chat. He's going to ban you for 10 seconds, even though the bomb's going to land in 5 seconds.
He'll still have time to shout at chat for saying something wrong when he's about to get nuked.
This coffee tastes like a poo-poo.
Would you like to...
No. What did you do to it?
I did poo in it. Can I taste it a little bit?
No, you're going to drink all of it in one sip.
I will not drink all of it.
I can read your mind.
Let me taste. You said it tastes like poo.
You've already had this one. I just want to ask you.
You said it tastes
from
like
your
poo,
memory of
and
the
I want
taste.
to taste it.
No,
you let me taste it.
You've already tried it.
Yeah, but I don't remember it tasting like poo.
That smile.
Because I want to taste the poo coffee. Let me taste it.
You got your sugar-free sugar drink.
Let me taste the poo coffee. You've told me it tastes like poo, and I need to know.
You've already drank the coffee.
Yeah, but maybe it's the milk.
Look back into your memories. Remember the coffee you drank.
Mine didn't taste like poo.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
You're saying yours tastes like poo, so
mine tastes like poo.
Please let me taste the poo. Please. You get so much enjoyment out of
You need to stop doing that face.
Yeah, because I want to know
I'm up to mischief face. You went please, and then you just did the strongest smile. Like,
I can't help myself because I've got myself in a situation where it's like, this is when I would have done mischief, and my reaction is to do my mischief face.
I hate that. I do that too.
But I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, it's too late now.
All right. Okay.
The boy who cried wolf.
So there we go, everyone. I was talking about there's a Red Bull line, which is the same. Let's go back to, was it this one? Yep. I think Asmongold's definitely a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not worse. I mean, he said stuff that Trump doesn't say.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is just like, Arabs just have an inferior culture and we gotta only understand violence. You know?
Zero tolerance was
She didn't know what to say after that.
interpreted as the policy.
Like his favorite genre is a man saying something that's like, tough and like wrong. But then a woman responding, and he's like, "Damn, he got her." It's like, no, he didn't.
Watching him reminds me a lot of watching my granddad watch soap operas. When like there's an intense situation, like, oh, she shouldn't have gone to the boathouse. Oh man, like that's gonna cause trouble. And it's just like, it's so weird. It's like everything's actually like a really low stakes drama. There's no conception of it, but what the actual ramifications of any of this shit is.
So funny. Yeah, shut that woman up.
Yeah.
Separated children from their.
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer.
Because I was separated from DUI, I was just then. My young child was 100 years. I said 10 years. I graduated college, not child.
And now down there in Wild didn't live there.
The government put me in prison, man. It's just like you are currently talking under the influence.
He's drunk. Yeah, what are you talking about? But also, just because you separate families from their children, like, and you treat your own citizens like shit, doesn't mean you should do that to people seeking asylum. Like, there is no gotcha or you're owned right now argument.
New York, and I arrested a.
Also, there's no example which is as benign as crossing the border and working in America.
No, exactly.
It's just like if you're doing a DUI, yeah, okay, like that. I don't think you should be separated from your kids, but you know, you should be punished in some way. But also, because you're putting the community in danger.
Yeah, but
they're fucking coming in to sell fucking fruit.
But also, or just do like most of the time, construction or these jobs that
landscaping
Americans don't want to do. It's like these people that you hate provide nothing but value to your country.
Yeah.
There is no situation where what is a job or something they could do? I guess if maybe they didn't work at all, but then also your government doesn't support them, so who cares?
Yeah, but I was like, yeah, exactly. They're
what
just like,
oh,
they're eating up all our welfare. It's like, what fucking welfare? What do you mean?
Yeah.
What is available to anyone in America? If they didn't work, they would die.
If people want to come to Australia and sit in our parks, I have no problem with that. Or just sit on the beach and enjoy it. I'll be like, good on you.
Oh, I'd like it if people did some kind of work.
Nah.
Unless you're incapable of working.
Yeah. But also,
then you should be looked after.
They don't do that. That's not what people do.
No, I think it's very rare for someone to want to do that.
Yeah.
You'll get very, very sad very quickly.
Yeah. They are stealing the streamer jobs. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so good.
Can we get the Mexican version of Asmongold, please? Please. Someone come in and steal his job. Please. Oh, that's what he's worried about because he adds absolutely no value to streaming that anyone could steal it.
Father for domestic violence. I separated that.
Mr. Holman, with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're in the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is...
Do you see him laugh?
He starts to smile. Not only does he smile,
he's like, he leans back.
He twitches a lot.
Oh, really?
When he's happy about something.
I don't watch him as much as you do.
We watched the one video and I keep getting recommended him. He's such a creep.
It's so good. I love that, like, with any kind of critical thinking, you would see it and be like, oh, that's like a bullshit answer. Like, yes, it's technically a crime because that's what we decided it is. But his thing is just like, gets so much joy out of someone infinitely smarter than him making a really bad point.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just like, hell yeah.
Got it.
My guy's got it.
Legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay.
So, man, we got the receipts. Yeah, okay. Yep, got it.
We have approved an agreement between, please respect the chair's authority.
I respect the chair's authority, but the chair...
Mr. Holman!
You work for me. I'm a taxpayer.
I like Meat Canyon to make a animation of this where everyone has to respect the chair. They're arguing about how much respect the chair is getting.
I do hate the legal system though, where it's like this funny way of doing everything where there's like you can't just have a normal conversation. There is someone that can just be like, shut up, everybody.
Well, I think that makes sense. Like, it's annoying to see because I'm not a lawyer and I've got no part in it. But like, I can probably understand if you were to design a system from the ground up, you'd probably end up making something kind of similar.
Yeah, probably.
Like there are reasons why you bang a gavel.
Yeah,
people are fucking annoying. Yeah, especially if ever had like a free form meeting of.
Yeah. Comparing domestic violence to coming to a country for asylum is so evil.
Yeah. Especially because
he agrees with it.
He's separating a family because that family member's harming another family member. It's like this family member did not fill the correct forms. No more family.
And also, they're not coming to that point because they will get turned away.
Yeah.
They won't get in.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, obviously, if you're in a situation where you think my life will be better somewhere else, you're going to do everything to do that.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous that people don't understand that when they're born in the better country. Like, it's so fucking annoying.
I'm a taxpayer. You work for me.
He looks like he's in love.
Man. And so you gonna slap him? She get mad? Yeah, they're getting real fucking mad about this. The issue is those seeking asylum are waiting for their time for what people consider illegal. In my opinion, it's like, I think they should just follow the fucking law, right? I mean, if you can come over without that being against the law, then yeah, it's totally fine. But I think...
But then why would, if they can easily come over following the law, why would they go the harder route? You understand that it means that to follow the law and come through is impossible.
Yeah.
People aren't doing that. He's an idiot. You're completely right. Like, the government could write a law for anything, and Asmongold would be like, oh, you better fucking follow the law. You broke the rules. What a guy.
No more playing Elden Ring. That's the law.
No, that's
when it rise up.
That's when he would fucking, when they ban anime.
No more boobs on Lara Croft.
Yeah, exactly.
This is tyranny. The government can't just make up rules. You can't just make this illegal out of nowhere.
It's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Next, they're going to make it a law that she has to have a penis as well.
Oh my god,
crazy!
I love him. I really like this guy.
Polygons. Yeah, that's why I watch him.
Yeah, he's really good.
Like, something about him that's just like such a unique, horrible man.
My favorite part about him, I think I might have said this before, is that like someone who looks like him, you'd assume is like, oh well, at least he's going to be smart.
Yeah, but
it's like the perfect combination of person.
Yeah,
he's just like a mix of all the worst things.
Yeah,
but you know, I used to play lots of WoW, so respect. I like him for that.
WoW is a fun game.
Yeah.
Do you want to cover some of the stuff? Oh, let me show you this, Gaff. Turn away, so I don't want you to see the title. Let me full screen it. Okay.
So I call again for...
Okay.
I hate Keir Starmer.
This is a hilarious gaff. Okay. Ready?
So I call again for restraint and de-escalation at the border between Lebanon and Israel.
Lebanon.
Again, all parties to pull back from the brink.
It's such
I call
bullshit.
again for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages. The hostage.
Guys, please. Hamas. I mean, might as well be calling for that because the whole
Bring
thing's
us back our sausages.
You see why Israel's doing this? Hamas has stolen the sausages. Return of the sausages.
The sausages.
Immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages.
He's so serious. No, he really needed to not correct himself. Because like there could have been a million things that were affecting that.
Yeah.
He's so serious.
He's so serious. It's so funny.
We have to return the sausages.
The sausages, and I love it. People are already applauding. Mother sausages. It's amazing. What was he trying to say? He was trying to say hostages.
Hostages. Return of the hostages. But he said return of the sausages.
The sausage. The sausages.
No, he perfectly says sausages. Like there's no...
The return of the sausages.
I'm going to draw this. The return of the sausages.
Especially while being that serious.
But he's a piece of shit anyway. It's so funny. He's just like classic, like center left, like, oh man, it's so sad what's happening. We will keep funding Israel.
Because I told you he was. I didn't. I just saw the thing out of context. I thought he was just calling for a ceasefire and a thing at the end. I didn't watch the full clip when I watched it. I was like, but no, it's hilarious. Hamas are so evil. They are Muslim. They can't even eat sausages. So why do they kidnap the sausages? Yeah, they just want them all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They just want to take away the.
You can get beef sausages.
It's like
to be
it's
fair.
like the thing of like if I can't have it, you can't have it.
Yeah,
you know,
stop everyone from eating pork. That's the actual mission. That's the global day of jihad.
I don't think pork is that good. I think I would give up pork.
I would give up beef first.
I would give up beef, then pork, then you leave me with chicken and lamb.
Where does fish sit?
Oh, fish is above all of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Fish is better than...
Only because I need an excuse to kill them, Aleksa.
Imagine if you could go hunting chickens.
Underwater?
Yeah.
Underwater?
Pork is great.
Beef is not better than pork. Beef is
always
nothing. Dry. It has no flavor.
People like beef because they like big steaks.
You can have a steak of anything that's better.
You can't have a steak of chicken.
Yes, you can. It's got a chicken breast. What the fuck are you
Yeah, but
talking
that's
about?
disgusting.
No, it's not.
That's dry.
No, it's not. You can do it properly. How good?
No, I'm saying you can't have like a porterhouse, whatever the fuck, the fucking half a kilogram.
That big?
I'm talking about like what people who want to feel like men, what they order.
Yeah, but what's more manly than eating a whole chicken? Because then you got a whole animal.
A whole
in front
chicken's
of you.
very cool. Yeah.
Chicken breast is good. I'm a
Beef
pork
burgers.
defender. Oh man, actually Filipino pork is pretty fucking great. Was it pork abdo?
Adobo.
Adobo. I love that.
I think I like pork. I like pork a lot.
Someone said, "What is your favorite fish to eat?" Since we're on, can I share a photo? No, it's just a picture. It's just a picture of a meal.
You're just
I
talking
made.
to yourself.
Yeah, I'm just talking to myself. I don't even know where I'm looking.
You kind of batted something off as if someone else had said it to you.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
Beef is better. As an Uruguayan, I'm offended by your comment. Asado is goat. No, asado is cow. Goat is goat is a different meat.
I love salmon. Salmon's great. Yeah, salmon's good. Kingfish is good. Jewfish is good. Mulloway, sorry.
I like tuna.
Tuna's amazing.
Like
They're all
it's so
good.
versatile.
Yeah.
Like, can you eat anything minced up like that in a can of brine? There's no other meat that tastes that good.
It's not minced up.
What is it? Just dry and like what?
I
What is
think
it?
they literally, you know how they make canned tuna? They get the tuna, they get the can, and they put it in and they go. And
Why
then it
does
just pops out.
why does it get brown? Why does it get grey?
Because it just sits in a thing. But that's why it's like a perfect circle. They sharpen the edges and they push the can into
That's
the
not
dish.
true.
Like they do it like Play-Doh. That is true.
What?
That is how they. That's how
Right,
they.
but
do-
they cut up like fillets.
No. They have the fish on
That's
the thing, and the can
stupid.
comes
You're a
down,
liar.
and it goes like this.
Who are you trying to convince with this?
Everyone, you believe?
Why are
me?
there no bones in it?
Um,
Or guts? Or
they cook it in the can. That's not true. That's how they. That's everyone. Anyone, look it up. That's how they do canned tuna. I believe the fish guy. Thank you.
it overcooks it. I mean, that makes sense though, because it lasts in a can forever.
But then the can, when there's a can, has to be everything in a can has to be heated to a certain temperature.
Although every kind of canned meat is good.
No,
Apart from like spam.
I don't.
But not
I don't
processed,
like
but
canned salmon. I think canned
Oh.
salmon's really bad.
No, think about like a canned beef or a canned pork that still has like fat and tendon
That's
in it.
all right.
You heat that up and just with rice, it's its own like sauce.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Canned chicken. I've never had canned chicken. It probably does exist. You can get good canned salmon, but I live in the Pacific Northwest. I've never. That's interesting. I've always wondered.
Oh,
what,
I tried salmon up there.
Everyone
fucking
in
Vancouver.
Alaska and Canada, when the salmon runs happen and all the salmons return to the streams, does everyone literally just eat salmon non-stop?
No, but
for
when they
months?
come to the stream, they're pretty emaciated. Like, how much meat do you even get off that thing?
But you can still
Like,
get.
I remember
you can still get
seeing
fillets off
one.
'em.
I remember seeing one in Canada when we were going on a bushwalk, and it was just like stuck. It was just trying to go up a
Yeah.
stream, and it wasn't moving, and it looked terrifying. It looked like a zombie movie. It was so gaunt and disgusting.
They are literally dying. I thought you still get some healthy ones. It's all farmed fish. No one eats it.
Gavrilo Princip didn't die so he could simp for Vienna sausage. That's so silly. Serbia is like pork central.
Everyone loves.
Yeah,
pork in
because
Serbia.
we're part of the Ottoman Empire. We're the only like non-Muslim part, so we were in charge of buying and selling pigs.
Okay.
So like there was no other choice but to eat pork. That was all the other stuff got sold off to the richer Muslims.
Someone said apparently the tuna mercury levels are really bad at the moment, so time for salmon. Yeah, there's actually a recommendation in Australia that you're not meant to eat more
But
than
that's still-
3 or 4 cans of salmon a week.
Tuna.
Tuna.
Yeah, that's still very doable.
I eat more than that.
Of tuna.
Canned tuna. When I eat tuna, I never eat one can.
When was
I
the last
eat-
time you ate canned tuna?
I ate canned tuna 2 days ago. 2 cans. of
You're
it.
the one who ate my canned tuna.
No, you had the chili tuna.
No.
What was
I
yours?
had the giant one.
No, I didn't eat the giant one. I ate 2 chili.
Disappeared. That's $2. That's $2, guys.
You almost got me. What size can you get? The big ones, like the. probably
Yeah, you got
that
like a
big.
kilogram can.
Yeah,
Or
it's
something. It's
fucking
probably
big.
half a kilo.
Wait, someone said I've never had tuna or salmon. How is that possible?
Maybe because they're only eating candy. Matcha star candy.
That's crazy.
If I never had to eat pork again, I would not be upset.
I don't like seafood. Okay.
Okay, Hassan.
Yeah. Do you want to cover a bit of the protests in Serbia? Do you know anything about it, or because you are Serbian?
Yeah. No, honestly, I haven't looked at it at all.
Okay.
I know like the vague outline of it.
People killed by awning.
By awning, and it was like, again, it was like a highly touted new project renovation, and the government's so corrupt that like
they built a bad awning.
It slipped through like a million fingers, and then but at the same time, everyone just kind of, not everyone. The government's really weird in Serbia in that Vučić is like a, I don't know. Everyone's going to disagree with me, but whatever. He seems, to me, he seems like an authoritarian centrist. Like he's trying really hard. All he wants to do is be in power. He's trying really hard to do like as much as he can, or like placate enough demographics that he can stay relevant, but also he's kind of in complete control. So like your boss, when you go to vote, because there's still a lot of like public institutions, or like if your boss is like a party member, which is useful to be a party member if you want to get jobs and get promoted and things, they will give you filled out voting pamphlets and be like, oh, you got to vote like this.
Really?
Yeah. And you go and you hand them your one, and then you hand in those ones. So like your
So
work,
the
your
boss
work
will
will
give that to the
dictate
workers?
will dictate who you vote for.
And is there any other way to get voting cards, or is that just the kind
Oh no, I think no, you can do it yourself, but your boss will know that you didn't take theirs.
Wow.
And then that jeopardizes your thing. Like it's really fucked.
That is
But at the
crazy.
same time, he's like cucked by Orban. I don't think he's cucked by Orban. I think they're just responding to the same impetus, the same stimulus.
Yeah. Amber said, fuck your boss, like literally.
Ruin his life.
Like have sex with your boss?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think having sex with your boss is a great thing to do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna, when you finish, you're like, you're not in any more, you're still in a position of not having power.
Well, I guess everyone knows that, let's say you make your way up in the workplace because you fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Then they know, hey, he's moving up because he keeps fucking the bosses.
And they know you got good dick.
And they know you got good dick.
Yeah, but does that help? I guess but you're not going to get, I feel like the majority of people who fuck their bosses don't get promotions. They probably just get fired.
They probably just get fired.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, maybe.
I think it's,
But what if your boss is hot? Yeah. When I worked at ICC, which was International Convention Center, it's a massive building in Sydney that's like a kilometer long where all the conventions happen. And there was, how many people do you think worked there? If you worked there a couple of times, I think there was probably like 5,000 employees on a certain day. At the staff parties, it was so amusing to see the people that would fuck each other, like bosses, fucking security guards. Yeah, like
that's so hot.
Just crazy things that would happen, and you were just like married people. Like one of the ones, there was a 60-year-old dish hand that fucked a really high up boss. It was crazy.
Wait, but how old was the boss?
The boss was quite old, but
also
it was
60.
Oh no, not quite 60. I think she was younger. But it was crazy. I didn't participate.
If I ever get married, my partner's not working.
Not working.
How can you go? How can you let them go to these places?
But it was crazy. Everyone was like animals. Like everyone was fucking. But it was so amusing. That's the
convention center.
That's the one thing I miss about
what, hearing about other people fucking. You got the lamest life in the world.
Staff parties.
I miss
staff parties.
I miss working at the convention center because I heard cool stories. Someone had sex. 60-year-old had sex.
No.
Man,
I mean the staff parties where you see people like the dish hand, right?
Yeah.
And you've never spoken to this man in your life. Then he comes to staff party and gets drunk, and you're like, I had no idea who this man was. Random security guard who's like suddenly just like pulls out cocaine or something, just like people that you make an assumption about someone, then the staff party happens and everything changes.
That's cool.
And now it's like, I'm just fucking stuck with this guy.
Yeah, it's true. And I'm not going to have sex with anyone.
No, he doesn't do anything I don't know. I know every single one of his stories.
Yeah.
And then
that
it's
is
like,
lame. We should hire people.
No, that sounds horrible coming after that conversation.
What if we should get a security guard?
Alex is secretly the office gossip. I did love gossip.
Yeah, I love gossip.
I would always love spreading gossip. It was great.
Horny Aleksa moment. What did I do?
You said we should hire people to fuck them.
I didn't say to fuck them.
Yeah,
I said for the goss.
That's what you implied after I just had that whole spiel.
No, because then you said the security guard brings out cocaine, and this guy you don't expect to be like this, and then turns out they're like that.
Yeah, okay.
I was excited for the mystery.
They can fuck each other. and then we can hear the goss.
Yeah, let's hire 2 people. Let's hire sex workers
to
have sex with each other, then we'll gossip about them.
That's good. I like that. Okay. Well,
then I'd be the boss who fucks the security guard. Full circle.
Do we want to talk any more about? I put this Mr. Beast thing in here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we want to listen to
We
it
can go
now.
to the rest of the stuff and then we can come back to Mr. Beast. There's a bit of a light, soft landing. What's this?
Oh, so that was... So obviously one of the big things at like Gaza and calling people saying that Trump came in and Hamas is calling for a ceasefire is everyone was saying, or Trump was saying he's going to end the war in Ukraine. Apparently Russia has started massing troops in southern Ukraine in a defiance of Trump's warning to not escalate war.
Well,
I don't know if
Trump's
this is
warning?
true.
I mean, I don't even know what this
because I think they're
is.
in a constant state of massing troops to the southern border. So I think this is probably just someone being like, oh, yeah, they're doing it now because of this response. I don't think that's true.
But also, like, Trump's not the president.
No.
Like, it's I don't know. It's so silly. But I think this makes sense if you're Putin. And, like, you don't know which way Trump's going to go. He's spoken a lot. He's said a lot of stuff. You know, you don't know where he's going to land. So, like, you're trying to set up things to push him in a certain direction.
Yep.
And be like, although this is exactly what he did before he invaded Ukraine. He's like, don't push me, look what I got. And they're just like, fuck off. And like,
yeah.
Okay.
I
was going to say, Russian infantry groups could launch ground assaults in Ukraine. I mean, what have they been doing this entire time?
Yeah, exactly. Trump has claimed he could end the conflict on day one of his return to the White House. I just don't see this happening.
Yeah, but he says that through like a negotiated peace was what he was saying before. I mean, I don't think that's going to be the case now that he's in power and he's surrounded by these like war hawks, which he put in place.
I think it could get much worse.
Yeah.
I think he's going to directly send people to Ukraine and not just fund. I think it's going to get way worse.
Invade Ukraine.
No,
I don't know. I don't know. I think he cares. I mean, I don't know if he's smart or dumb. I thought the smart kind of Republican point is to make peace and then get Russia on side against China.
But it's so easy to trick Republican voters into saying we get peace by being the strong man and invading Russia and showing them that you don't fuck with America.
Yeah.
And that is what peace is. Like, that's been used so many times in the past as a reason to go to war, is that we want peace, which is like in line with what Trump's saying.
That's like what Israel does as well.
Exactly.
He has a busy first day scrapping the Department of Education. Yeah, it's another thing he's doing. No more Department of Education.
Good. That's great.
End 2 wars, deport 10 million people.
How do you even move
it's
10
going to be
million
such
people?
fucking crazy scenes of like the fucking military marching through America, like kidnapping people, and what do? They drive them off to the... Where do they go? Does the military come invade Mexico in order to drop these people off, or where do they go? Where do you put them?
Yeah.
They're probably not all from Mexico.
Because what? Yeah, what if they're from somewhere else?
They're probably from a lot of places.
They're from Cancun? Yeah, maybe.
Well, I found it kind of insane looking at like, I don't know, during his election campaign, he was trying to distance himself a lot from the Project 2025 stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, we're not going to ban abortion. We're not doing this, not doing that. And I feel like these clips specifically, I've seen a lot on Twitter. And he says kind of like the most red hot stuff there. Yeah. So I want to see if there's anything. The American Academy.
What is the idea with calling them illegal aliens? Why
aliens?
Why aliens? Well, like, we have the meaning for the word alien.
Yeah.
And then you can apply it to someone that is from somewhere else. Sure. But we know what alien means. Stop it. Dehumanization. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's so obvious that they're doing that.
Champion of the homeschooled.
Calling all glorps.
What the hell's a glorp?
I presume an alien. Calls for death penalty for human traffickers.
America's depleted military.
And here, wait, we get to listen to a voice, him talking about each one of these.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I'm excited.
Protect students from the radical left and Marxist maniacs.
Yeah, let's listen to that first.
Let's see what he's going to do about us. 2 minutes. God,
can
he's
do
so
this.
good at content. Perfect little sound
For
bites.
many years, tuition costs at colleges and universities have been exploding.
This,
I mean,
this is on Rumble. I guess that makes sense. We should go on Rumble.
Why?
I want to be on the same app as the. Whoa, what a freeze frame. Holy shit. That's just a normal sentence? Jesus. Can you put subtitles? That's what I was trying to work out, but I don't think I can.
Does Rumble not have subtitles? What a fucking shit
absolutely exploding. While academics have been obsessed with indoctrinating America's youth, the time has come to reclaim our once great educational institutions from the radical left, and we will do that. Our secret weapon will be the college accreditation system. It's called accreditation for a reason. The accreditors are supposed to ensure that schools are not ripping off students and taxpayers, but they have failed totally. When I return to the White House, I will fire the radical left accreditors that have allowed our colleges to become dominated by Marxist maniacs and lunatics. We will then accept.
I find this shit so funny. It's been a constant thing since education was free back in like the fucking 50s and 60s. It's been constantly working to peel that back.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't matter whether you're like talking about right-wing talking points like Trump or you're like a center-left person, you're all trying to make uni more expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just funny that he's got this dumb narrative that all these people are going to eat up. Like, oh, we're firing all these people and reducing all these things because they're all communists. And then,
firstly, none of them are communists.
No.
I'm sure there are one or two communist professors.
When I was at uni, there was probably maybe two in my faculty that would actually be like, oh, we're Marxists.
Most are very annoying centrists.
Yeah. Really frustrating.
And this is crazy for him to just say that. So what, anyone that is considered by him to be a radical left is going to lose their job?
No, I think he's firing people from the accreditation, whatever that is. But also, like, the whole point of that is to tick off universities, and then, like, if you don't get your tick, you have to restructure.
Yeah.
It's just like it's the same game that everyone was playing. It's just like, you don't want universities to be accessible to people. You want it only for the rich, so you're going to gut it as much as possible. Like, that's
applications for new accreditors who will impose real standards on colleges once again and once and for all. These standards will include defending the American tradition and Western civilization, protecting free speech, eliminating wasteful administrative positions that drive up costs incredibly,
That's awesome.
Removing all Marxist diversity, equity, and inclusion bureaucrats, offering options for accelerated and low.
It's just so funny. You're meant to have a place that's for learning, right?
Yeah.
Where you discuss all the newest ideas, and it's just everybody be like, yeah, except for those ones.
They're too new for us.
If you have this idea, you're fired. And it's just like, okay, well, then what's the point of university? Like, I don't understand.
What the fuck?
The reason there's a group of people who believe this at university is because people do lots of research at uni.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God.
Honestly, uni can be good. Like, I wasn't good at uni, but there were some things that were very interesting. People that were, super dedicated to a completely niche subject, which is like, good on you for exploring this thing I've never ever thought about.
And then had the space to
and then
completely
discussing it with
focus
academics.
on.
And and Sydney Uni did have some pretty radical people that was like, obviously they're strict in terms of they try to play by the books, but there's still some leeway there for some people to sneak in to actually, give some crazy ideas to students, whether that be on the right or on the left. But I think there were some pretty left.
Well, it depends on the uni as well.
Yeah.
I think I went to Sydney Uni and that was like more of a reputation of having like a left-wing academy.
Yeah.
But even then, like, I came in from high school thinking of myself as some kind of communist.
Yeah.
And I went in there and I got fucking thrashed. Like, it was awful. I believed in nothing for like the next 3 years. I was like, well, like, I realize that the right wing has actual ways to defend their points.
Yeah.
And they're not all just trying to brainwash you. They actually believe in something.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe in it for like 3 years, up until like later in uni, you kind of rebuild a new kind of ideology. But like, it's crazy to think that they're there indoctrinating you. It's just like, no, you're just learning about stuff. It would be like an indoctrination if you were raised in a super ignorant household that never questioned anything. Then yes, you're going to go there and you're going to start being like, oh, why are we saying grace or some shit? Like, you know, like it's
yeah. But that's like my first uni I went to was ACU, Australian Catholic,
Catholic uni, yeah.
and that was the opposite in that it was like it's a Catholic uni. You know, there are nuns walking around, and the only reason I went there was because it was the only one I could get into, which was very funny. And I was like, I'll do this for a bit and then just transfer to a different uni. I didn't do that, but yeah, very very funny. But Sydney was good, and I liked it. There was like, I liked the clubs. And the fact that there was so many different clubs
were so good.
Like, yeah.
But again, it's just like the more you fucking eat into the university budgets and stuff and like do all these cuts, the less like poor people will be able to go to uni.
Yeah.
Like it's so stupid.
No, it's so fucked. Stratty campus? No, I went to the North Sydney campus.
Course degrees, providing meaningful job placement and career services, and implementing college entrance and exit exams to prove that students are actually learning and getting their money's worth. Furthermore, I will direct the Department of Justice to pursue federal civil rights cases against schools that continue to engage in racial discrimination and schools that...
You're talking about a diversity policy, that's racial discrimination.
Yeah. He's like, you can't discriminate against white people.
Yeah, okay.
He's firing anyone who does DEI or Marxism. Which is like what university is like, this is our Marxist policy. Like, we're doing Marxism. Yeah, fucking nuts.
Like, the thing is, you understand, like, in their basic concepts of racism, they're like, oh, yes, letting someone that's black in over a white person, that's the real racist thing. It's like, no, it's trying to address an issue to try and change things where you have a group of people from a certain area because, you know, they don't have access to the same things that rich white people do, that they don't get a good education and they don't get to uni. So you're trying to solve that problem by, it's kind of like a brain drain, but you know, you kind of put educated people back into those communities. But
another reason it's so offensive is that it does work, you know, like affirmative action is successful. Like,
I would say there are times when it might not work in the, like, sometimes a bit like a brain drain in terms of, like, let's say you get someone from a rural area and they're the educated
All
one.
the people from the ghetto are educated. Who's going to be in the ghetto? It's like, now the ghetto's empty.
I mean, like, then those people are more likely not to go back to the rural communities they're from. You know what I mean? In terms of, it's obviously better for them, but at the same time, it's kind of like...
No, but then you've got a cousin who's done this thing.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's like... And then their children, I don't know. I think there's just like it. I think it pulls a lot of people up. If someone in the family got a college degree,
and then also people from those areas will know more about the people in other areas, and then that's how programs get created for rural areas in the first place.
Look, you've got like. I mean, I don't know. Do we have any quotas of that kind in Australia? I still felt like probably like the majority of UCID staff were white Anglo-Saxon.
Oh,
and I imagine it's the same in the US.
I think UCID had a bias for international students because they had to pay 10 times.
Oh, students. Yeah. I was talking about that, like lecturers and stuff.
No, staff were majority. I think all of mine except one were white. Wait, no. They were all white.
That's so
My
funny.
Indigenous studies professor was white. No, that's...
I don't want discussing rural slobs at my university, Alex. I don't think that's what he said.
What?
I don't want discussing rural slobs at my university.
I didn't say that. I love disgusting rural slobs at my university.
No programs.
Also, I was by far the most disgusting person at my university. I would always eat canned tuna in the thing, and just people would get so annoyed at me.
I was like, me and our friend Dan, who you've actually met, who was on stream very briefly a couple of weeks ago. We both went to exchange in Colombia, and then during our exchange trip, we went to Cuba. Fuck, I was going to talk into a million stories. Oh, doesn't matter. We got time. So we were going to Cuba, and we really wanted to like be in Cuba and like smoke Cuban cigars, but we never smoked cigars before. And like the first time we smoked them in Colombia, it was like fucked. Like we felt like we were going to vomit. You got like the most intense head spin. Because it was just like so much nicotine for people who don't have nicotine. So we're like, okay, you know what? We've got like 2 months until we go to Cuba. How about every single day we practice and have one cigar a day to practice, and then we're not going to look like idiots when we get to Cuba. And like little do we know, that you can't practice smoking. You just become addicted to nicotine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what we were thinking, like, oh, we're going to practice a cigar a day. No, we just had a nicotine addiction after practicing. And so when we were in Cuba, we were like slamming 5 a day, just like getting so into it.
And cigars they're way more stinky than cigarettes.
Yeah, they smell so bad.
They are so bad. The stench
Practice
is ridiculous.
taking fentanyl. Yeah. Just a bit of heroin practice.
Just going to get used to it.
But it's funny, we're there on like exchange. We're like university students. We're fucking imbeciles.
It's
like,
so funny. You got to be cool.
But what we ended up doing is like we went to Cuba, we were smoking so many cigars, and then like I bought heaps of Cuban cigars and brought them back. And then every now and then, because we're still studying in Sydney, we'd like get together before one of our tutorials and like play guitar and
Sounds
smoke
like the
cigars.
most posh wanky thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But we looked like disheveled, disgusting hippies.
That's so funny.
We'd smoke cigars and play our music and have a nice time. And then we'd come into class just fucking reeking. Everyone hated us.
You don't realize you smell. Like, that's why I don't know how I ever thought that when we first started going out clubbing and drinking, that I could smoke ciggies and come home and my mum wouldn't notice that I smelled like cigarettes. Like, if we would smoke and then go home.
No, but
they knew that we smoked cigarettes.
You can stand in the smoking area and you'll smell the same.
Yeah.
Your mum's not making out with you.
No, you know. That's why you freeze yourself. No,
Bit
you can always smell. People think smokers can't smell the smoke because they're used to it. Smoke bongs instead.
I don't think uni prices are worth it at all. Like, I go to ACU and most of my coursework is online. And I go in once a week for 3 2-hour tours. Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah.
It's fucked. I mean, I think that's the general trend with all universities. But I think it's a consequence of like governments gutting funding.
Yeah.
And like universities used to be like a public good, like something like, oh, we want educated people because we got all these jobs that require very specific knowledge to operate.
Yeah.
And you used to understand that. But now it's just like, we're going to save money on universities, we're going to turn it into a business and let them work on their own. When they're a business, they're going to be pieces of shit. They're going to be like, okay, well, everything's online. We literally record one lecture this year and then we just replay it for the next 10 years.
Fucked.
Like, yeah, it's a fucked up system. Like, it's not. I don't think universities are that useful anymore. Like, I
think they are for certain degrees. So, like, when I did not a medical degree, but a medical related degree, yes, that is, you have to be in person because they actually teach you things that are physical and you need that. But also, that was subsidized really heavily. I think it was called a in-demand degree. And I do kind of like it. They do that, but obviously they dictate what that is. But obviously, a business degree is not that. So it's like nursing was that and social work was that. Social work, I think it's up a lot now, but it was very cheap when I did it. I was paying like $1,200 a semester for all my courses.
That's amazing.
So, but then other things were still more expensive. I think teaching was actually not covered by that. Teaching was expensive when I did it.
That's so insane.
I did a year of teaching and I think I paid $12,000 for that, which isn't a lot compared to America.
Oh, yeah, but it's a lot for Australia. I did a fucking arts degree, which is no use to anyone.
Yeah.
And I think at the end, when I was finished, I owed $20,000.
Yeah.
And then by the time I actually paid it off, it was $40,000.
Yeah, wow. 7.K a semester for engineering at Quit? Is that Queensland University of Technology?
7.5K a semester. That's pretty bad. Especially if you're doing 4 years.
Flub Dub is 75K in debt. What did you study, Flub Dub?
Is this the US as well?
Yeah, it's probably the US. What did you study?
You know who paid off my uni debt? Ludwig. For the chess boxing.
The chess boxing. Medical engineering.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
I mean, hopefully that's a job that'll get you some amount of money and stability.
Yeah, but it's still fucking insane. Friend is 500K in debt from music. I mean, no one should be doing music. I'm saying that as someone, my brother does music at the conservatorium. I don't think he's getting a job out of that. What the fuck is that?
Probably someone threw a banana at you.
Is that like cancer or something?
No, it's just a cut.
A cut?
Yeah, or something. I don't know. Maybe you should pick it up more. Maybe you should turn it into a bigger
That's
cut.
weird. It hurts. Yeah, no, everything's way too expensive.
Well, Trump's going to fix it by firing a bunch of people and getting the regulator to cut off whatever that. I mean, it's the same thing as what was Bush's program?
Yeah,
that was Teach kids to read right? No, what is it called? No Child Left Behind.
Yeah.
It's that
Which
thing.
was
It's just like,
funding.
yeah, it's just like, if they're not performing, we're going to give them even less money. And it's just like, it just has no conception of how this is going to work. It's the same thing. It's like, they're full of radical Marxists, so we're going to have an accreditation system that they won't pass, and then they'll get even less funding.
What do you think of my proposal, which is like a lame middleman proposal? So if you go to university and you finish your degree and you get a job, you don't have to pay anything. If you go to university, you get a degree and you don't get a job, then you have to pay the tuition
That's
fees.
the opposite of what it should be.
You don't think that's good? Because then
Well, how are you going to pay it off?
You can't.
Then you do prison labor.
Yeah, it forces you to get a job.
Oh yeah, the issue is people don't want to work.
That's the issue. Everyone wants all these free degrees like me.
Someone's become
at Aleksa.
I've studied for 5 years to become a neurosurgeon. I cannot be bothered to look at a brain.
Yeah,
I don't want
exactly.
anything to do with it.
I just wanted the knowledge.
Yeah, I just want the knowledge and I want to chill.
Yeah, that's it. See,
I want to have no money after 5 years of medical school.
That's my proposal. Said real job. Yeah, it is a real job.
This is a fake job.
We've got a fake job.
Yeah, this is crazy.
It's so funny. Sometimes people tell us, like, oh, you guys are the best. They suck up to us. And I'm like, our job has no value.
Yeah.
Guess we provide entertainment.
We raised over fucking $400,000 for Donziger.
That was pretty good. Oh, what do? I put fish on the fucking, strap them to a boat.
Yeah, it's true.
I abuse fish. It's my job.
Persist in explicit, unlawful discrimination under the guise of equity will not only have their endowments taxed, but through budget reconciliation, I will advance a measure to have them fined up to the entire amount of their endowment. A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal
That's
and
so
unjust
cool.
What did he say?
That's so cool. Okay, so people give endowments to universities.
Yes.
So let's say there's like a really, sorry, this is crazy. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just, it sounds so batshit. Okay, so let's say there's like a famous black person who went through uni and became, rich and successful. And they're like, you know what? I'm going to give $1 million to the university to sponsor a talented black kid.
Yep.
To have their uni fees paid for if they come to the uni and pass these tests, right? And then there's like a white person feels discriminated against by this endowment, and so they can challenge the uni. And this law means that the cost of that endowment the uni can be fined for that amount. And what's crazy is that the white kids that are getting discriminated against, who are the ones that can actually take this to court?
Yeah,
the super rich ones. So you'll just get this disgusting family whose dropkick nepotism son couldn't get into uni because he's so fucking stupid.
But
and then they're just like, well, you just got $1 million from this black guy.
But the thing is, they're already going to get in anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't think if you have enough money, you can be. There's no level of dumb you can be and not get in.
You're going to get a job. I mean, look at this. Look at the president. He was born a millionaire. Oh,
we need to get a teleprompter. We really need a teleprompter.
Yeah, I need to move my mouth wider.
We need to do all our sponsorships with the teleprompter.
That's fucking cool. Okay. Can we
need
look
to
one up
do
now? I'm actually really excited.
Can we look up teleprompter?
I want the Interatron. Okay, it doesn't matter. We don't need the Interatron.
Just type cheap teleprompter.
I want the mirror one.
That's the only way a teleprompter works.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No shopping. Well, that's our location.
Oh, yeah, let's not do it. We can do it later.
We're going to get a teleprompter. This is going to make our script reading
The Elgato
so
one
much
is super
easier.
great. We might be able to get that for free. I bought so much fucking Elgato shit. And
Did we meet
then we
a guy
went to
at Elgato?
VidCon and I went to the Elgato guy. I'm like, literally, I buy so much of this stuff. Make it worth my while.
Yeah, exactly.
I started rapping for him.
Policies that hurt our country so badly. Colleges have gotten hundreds of billions of dollars from hardworking taxpayers, and now we are going to get this anti-American insanity out of our institutions once and for all.
This is terrifying to
We are going
hear.
to have real education in America. Thank you.
What is real education?
It's pro-America. It's whatever the government says, that's real education.
Yeah, the Elgato one, you can even put like your chat on it and the camera behind, so you're reading, watching the screen, you're looking directly at the camera.
That's so cool.
I don't know if I want to look at the camera when I'm reading your messages. All right, let's listen to another one. That was great. I really enjoyed that. This is real. This isn't satire though.
No,
I shouldn't be
this is
enjoying this. No, go up. There was some good ones.
Right, I want to ending drug addiction.
Yeah,
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, how's he going to do it though?
Wait. Ending citizenship for children of illegals and outlawing birth
Yes,
tourism.
let's do that. Birth tourism.
So, I mean, it's a lot of countries do it. What is it called? Sui juris or some shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if a baby's born in my country, they are a citizen of the country.
Even if you're traveling for tourism.
Yeah. So lots of countries do it. What is it called?
So if I travel to China,
birth tourism is a derogatory way to say it, but what is it called?
So if I go to China, have a kid there.
China sometimes allows it. There are countries that always allow it.
Unconditional birth.
So unconditional birthright citizenship, pretty much all of South America, North America, fucking Chad. Yeah. It's such a Chad move.
Yeah.
To be like, anyone born here is a Chad. What is this? Tanzania?
Yeah, Kenya.
Yeah. And
why does Pakistan?
Pakistan.
Why does Pakistan have it?
Well, my son's going to give his
And
my own life for
Mongolia
Pakistan.
has
sometimes
some restrictions.
With restrictions.
What are these woke
Iran.
countries? Is that Guam? Oh, because Guam's America.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Colombia's like, let's easy up, guys. Go to one of the neighbors. Same with Suriname.
Wait, is Hassan an anchor baby?
Oh, it's French Guiana. Oh, because it's France. Hassan's an anchor baby? No, he was born in Turkey. Was he born in the US? I don't know enough Hassan.
Hassan is. Wait, is he?
Oh, so India's abolished it. So that's gonna be the color now. US and India, the only two people who have had it and they've been like, whoa. Who's going to India to do this? Fucking like the most annoying white people you know. It's just like you can't have your own ashram. I'm sorry. You are not a guru. Get the fuck out of here. Your kid is not. Oh my God.
You know what's so annoying is I was having the discussion with someone the other day about a friend was going to Indonesia and they were like, this friend may or not be pregnant. And they were like, oh, we can't have the baby in Indonesia because then the baby won't be an Australian citizen. Indonesia's not a fucking...
Yeah, but maybe you won't get either. Or I mean, you'll just apply for it in Australia. If both parents are Australian citizens.
Where's Bali? Bali's down here somewhere.
Bali's part of Indonesia.
Yeah, I know. Bali's here somewhere. What the fuck?
Wait, but you can do it for fucking Christmas Island or some stuff. You can... What are these guys? You can go to Mauritius?
My cousin was born in the US.
You can go to
so we're joint
Comoros?
citizens.
Is that... No, it's Reunion. Is this Comoros? Mayotte. You can never get
Does
Comoros.
Australia allow second passports? Yes. You can be a dual citizen.
I am a
with
dual
certain
citizen.
countries. Alexa's dual citizen.
That means
in
I can't be
Serbia.
a politician. They recently introduced it. The politicians.
You can. You can just void one of your citizenship.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I love Serbia too much.
Yeah, which is crazy. It's crazy. What if I don't know. I feel like if I get arrested in China,
yeah,
I reckon they're gonna help a Serbian brother out before they help a Australian out.
Yeah, but you're still an Australian brother.
No, but it just depends which passport I use.
So you come in with the Serbian passport? No, but the Serbian government is going to be way worse at getting you out of there than the Australian government.
Yeah, but at least like the Serbians and Chinese don't hate each other.
Oh, you're right. You mean that China's more likely to use you as a political prisoner for Australia?
Yeah.
I just don't think...
As a Serbian, they'd be like, we got no use for you, and also they'll dab me up.
They'll dab you up? I don't think they're going to dab you up.
They'll give me one of these.
Someone has 3 passports? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, we can get more.
I can't get more.
I think you can.
I
What if you marry someone?
From another area?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I should do that. I need to think
What
about
if you get someone to give
like
birth
that.
to you somewhere? You get a really large person to push you out of them in like some country. You could be a born again Christian in Chad.
Andorra only asked for $100,000 to become citizen. Is that because Andorra's a tax haven?
That's a lot of money.
Are you not a dual
Oh,
citizen?
no, I guess
Alex?
Montenegro does the same thing.
I was born here. My parents were born overseas, but I wasn't.
That's like Thaksin Shinawatra, the ex-president of Thailand, paid to become a citizen of Montenegro so he could escape and not get put in jail by the king. I gotta go pee.
Well, should I listen to more Trump? Which one do we want to listen to? Let's listen to ending citizenship for children of illegals and outlawing birth tourism, which I'm sure is already outlawed. Like, I'm sure America's not like We encourage you to come here to have a child. You can get a PR in Quebec if you invest $400,000. What is a PR? Permanent residency. I think there actually is a thing like that in Australia as well. I think that if you buy a certain property of a certain amount, Alex is only hot because he didn't born in Russia land. There are hot Russians from Russia. Don't be rude. Yes, you can get permanent residency in Australia.
Joe Biden has launched an illegal foreign invasion of our country, allowing a record number of illegal aliens to storm across our borders. From all over the world they came. Under Biden's current policies, even though these millions of illegal border crossers have...
Why did they turn the lights off in this one? Was I not turning that down for...
I think it's one of the funniest twists of history.
How do we turn it down? I don't know how to do it.
On here?
Oh, yeah. But look, they turned the lights off.
Oh, wait, do you turn us down? Wait,
I turned the wrong person down. What's the funniest twist in history?
Well, it's just like, okay, when they're talking about illegal aliens coming in, it's like generally a catch-all for like Mexican people.
Yep.
And like Mexico's right there.
Yeah.
Like half of America was Mexico. Like it's such a funny situation where like throughout all of American history was like, oh, is this Mexico or is this the United States? Oh, we don't know. They worked it out like 100 years ago, and now they're just like, oh, look at all these Mexicans coming in. It's just like you guys were Mexico forever.
But you're ignoring the fact that you invaded and stole the land from Native Americans in
Yeah,
the first place. So
exactly.
shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
It's so funny. Everything's like hanging by a thread. It's like, and that's probably why they're so confronted by Mexicans in their country, because like they know that they don't belong there.
Yeah, but their argument is always, oh, but we're allowed to do that because we're more civilized. They're like, this is fine. So if a more civilized alien society comes down that is undisputably better than America, which is very easy to do, America should then be like,
well,
look, you got teleportation.
Yeah.
Look, we just invented the wheel, but like we were never going to invent teleporters. So like, come on, you got our country.
It's so stupid. It's just so monstrous. I just can't imagine what is this the stopping birthright?
Yep.
I don't know. It feels so weird. Like it's obviously it's like I've always felt shit about, like always cared about like migrant issues. Used to fucking volunteer with refugee stuff for ages, but like I feel like it hits different when you get older.
Yeah.
When you're making vague plans about like a family or a house, you realize like how fucking brutal it is to like lose that.
Yeah.
It's so insane. Like there would be so many people there who have planned out their entire life and like dedicated worked like non-stop in order to provide for a family on the basis that your kid is going to have a better life.
Yeah.
And then just out of nowhere, it's just like, nah, military's picking you up. It's just, it's unfathomable how traumatic that is.
Yeah, my dad was almost deported when my mum was preggo with my older sibling. Yeah, well.
Fucking insane.
It's crazy.
It's just so brutal.
Entered the country unlawfully. All of their future children will become automatic U.S. citizens. Can you imagine? They'll be eligible for welfare, taxpayer-funded health.
What American is eligible for welfare? It's so funny. Yeah, they're just giving money to these migrants. That's why they're working like below minimum wage, because we just give them so much money.
They're going to be eligible for the Obama phone. Like, what welfare do you have? What are you talking about?
It's so funny. Oh my God. They're like on a fucking like 10-year waiting list before they can access whatever, like, I don't even know what you call welfare in America.
Yeah.
So fucking stupid. I think I'd love the motivation of like, you're speaking to like a politically motivated, like right wing, I guess working class in America who's upset that these people are stealing their welfare. It's so funny looking at like an incredibly rich man who's best friends with the richest man in the world, and then just being like, some Mexicans making money off me. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? This man right here, he's lived his whole life rich. The only reason he exists is because you're getting fucked. Like,
crazy.
Healthcare, the right to vote, chain migration, and countless other government benefits, many of which will also profit the illegal alien parents. This policy is a reward for breaking the laws of the United States and is obviously a magnet.
It's just, I feel like I'm watching an episode of Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
it's so stupid.
This is horrible.
You got 2 days to deal with this alien. is so bad. And even when it is a legitimate alien, you're still like, oh no, but family.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about a human being. I don't even know what this rant is.
No, but it's just crazy.
Helping draw the flood of illegals across our borders. They come by the millions and millions and millions. They come from mental institutions. They come from jails, prisoners. Some of the toughest, meanest people you'll ever see. The United States is among...
Who is he describing? Bulk Bill.
Yeah, Bulk Bill.
Who's coming over the border?
The late, great Hannibal Lecter. Like, he came over the mountains illegally.
On an elephant. That was Hannibal Lecter, right?
Yeah, no, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. I thought you were making a joke.
No, I just forgot who Hannibal Lecter was.
Okay.
I was thinking about Hannibal.
And then I just added on to Hannibal. I was like, that's a funny joke you're making.
Yeah.
It wasn't a joke, okay.
No.
He's
literally a rapist. Yeah. That's so funny. Unlike me, you know, I'm not going to prison because I just became president, so I'm not allowed to go to prison. But these guys, some of the toughest people you've ever seen, it's just like,
This is a good point. I love it that he still doesn't understand that asylum seekers aren't from mental asylums. You are so right. That's what he thinks is happening. Why do we keep letting all these mental asylum seekers in here?
They're just looking for their asylum. They're lost.
That is what he thinks. What was the thing the other day? Someone was trying to explain. Lucas told us that Trump keeps trying to call Shinzo Abe. And someone explained to Trump that Shinzo Abe is on a different time zone and that if you try to call him now, it'll be midnight. And apparently Trump kept asking multiple times and kept trying to call him at the wrong time. He didn't understand what time zones are.
No, I think this is
You think he
part
doesn't
of the
care?
deal. Wake Shinzo Abe up in the middle of the night. Remind them that America's in charge.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't get any ideas.
Yeah.
No, I think he's a genius.
I think he was trying to warn Shinzo Abe. That's what he was trying to do.
They're gonna, I don't care if it's 3 a.m. You're gonna get shot.
Yeah, gonna happen.
Among the only countries in the world that says that even if neither parent is a citizen nor even lawfully in the country, their future children are automatic citizens.
How do Australians feel about the USA being a fresh new hell, given you guys have had a few years of being cucked by plutocracy and coal heck, but you're no longer the most conservative Anglo nation? I'm here in the UK and we're now center left and active left policies being implemented, and I'm seriously sad for the USA because I'm sad for all of us. I don't think the UK is in a nicer position. I think we're all pretty fucked.
Yeah, and I would say we're going the route of similar way to the US.
We'll see if Dutton gets in.
That could be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's bad to look at the guy.
Who?
Dutton.
Oh, yeah. If you don't know who Peter Dutton is, I think we've shown him before.
Yeah, I just love this article so much. Wait, what? Where is the actual picture? You don't need it. I hate fucking comedian artists. The original picture's fucked. You're not making a joke.
Go to all. Yeah, so this is a front page article. He is not a monster. That's the photo of him.
This is the puff piece where they spent a week with his family, and this is the best picture they could get with the best title.
He's not a monster.
The white orc is not a monster.
So funny. But this man might win. And if he wins...
He is...
Where are we at here?
Oh. Yeah, was that the one?
Yep.
Is the moment the parents trespass onto our soil. As has been laid out by many scholars, this current policy is based on a historical myth.
Why did they turn the lights off?
And a willful
Because he said, turn off the lights.
Of the
Turn
law by
off
the
the lights.
open borders advocates. There aren't that many of them around. It's amazing. Who wants this? Who wants to have prisoners coming into our country? Who wants to have people who are very sick coming into our country? People from mental institutions coming into our country.
What are you talking about?
I
think coming into the country is quite difficult.
Yeah.
And if you had all these other issues, you'd probably not make it across.
If you have just come from a mental asylum and you had a severe mental thing happening while you're there, you're not going to be able to cross a border.
Yeah, I don't
What
think
are
you'd
you
have a good
talking
time in
about?
that caravan.
Same with someone that's, he said, really sick. He really does.
Also
think
funny, he's finally in America. What does he picture? What is anyone picturing is happening? A really sick person crosses the border and suddenly they're healed by America's free healthcare system.
Yeah.
It's I finally made it across the border. I can pay $1 million for a broken leg.
It's crazy.
Well, they're coming by the thousands, by the tens of thousands.
You said
As part of
millions
my
before.
plan to secure the border on day one
Okay.
of my new term in office, I will sign an executive order making clear to federal agencies that under the correct interpretation of the law, going forward, the future children of illegal aliens will not receive automatic U.S. citizenship. It's things like this that bring millions of people to our country.
So what is going to happen when someone has a baby now? Because if you have a baby in
Get
America,
deported
do you have to
altogether.
pay for that? Wait, do Americans have to pay when they have a baby? Do you have to pay the medical bills when you have a baby in America?
I think so, if you don't have insurance, right?
Of course. Okay. For some reason in my brain, that was a different place. Fucking hell, that is brutal.
Do we pay every year?
No, you don't pay when we have a baby.
I never had a baby.
But you don't pay, no.
I feel like Australia's slowly getting degraded.
You
I
know
have to
when
pay a
my-
little- I have to pay a little
You
bit.
know when my mum had a baby, she got paid? That was very rude of you.
You know, oh yeah, okay, go. Keep going. No, I didn't. She got paid by who? By your
By the
dad?
government.
By your dad? Just like hush money. Don't tell me it was me.
No, she got paid a lot for the first couple of kids. I think she got 10,000 a child.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so much money.
And that's to pay for all the baby stuff. That doesn't exist anymore, but that was a good scheme.
That was awesome. Oh, my mum got paid for having me.
Yeah.
Fucking
the first
like,
one.
Yeah, but this was in Serbia.
Baby bonus, yeah.
Costello. Fucking not the first time.
Oh, it's 5K each. Yeah, 5K each. That was awesome.
That's really good.
Yeah. My mum bought me a PlayStation when I was born. It was great. So what's going to
Future
happen?
too.
People are going to come to America.
Well, people are
and-
already in
and
there.
they're going to have a baby. And now that baby, firstly, how do they even have the baby? Because they don't have welfare. They can't pay for the baby.
No,
to
well,
be
I think
born.
that's the thing.
And then they're going to get deported with a newborn baby.
Yeah, fucked. But also, like,
Yeah, deport just the baby. That's what you should do.
oh my god, I just don't even understand how you even meant to make it work, even with that law in place. You know, because like it's too expensive to have a baby in America.
This makes no sense.
But if you have it like a natural birth, how are you going to get accreditation that it happened in the country?
That is crazy.
Oh,
And they enter our country illegally. My policy will choke off a major incentive for
that's pretty good. My mum was getting calls from the hospital to collect their bills after my brother and I were born, and told the call to just come and take us back. Put him back in.
Put him back in. I don't want him.
You get fined and jailed for miscarriages. Oh yeah, in the right state. Yeah, it's so fucked.
Wait. You can get fined
Well,
for a miscarriage.
If it's like, you know, if something happens and they have to,
consider it
yeah, an
on
abortion.
purpose.
Well, I think there's, you know, there are cases where it's like, oh my god, the baby's going to kill you. We got to do something. And then it's just like, oh well, you killed him.
That's fucked.
continued illegal immigration, deter more migrants from coming, and encourage many of the aliens.
This thing, American Nazis are too fat and lazy to actually physically carry out all this. It's not going to be fine. I think America has like the most bloated and well-armed fucking police force and military in the world. They're very good at doing this stuff. This is what they do all around the world. Is fucking like either kill people or abduct them or fucking move them around. Like this is, yeah.
I don't think they're going to have a problem doing this at all.
Yeah. There is a Cheeto in the White House.
Also, an 18-year-old recently died because she was denied an abortion in 2 hospitals. I don't understand. Why are you sneezing?
No, I was going to vomit.
Oh, you're going to vomit. Okay, that's an all right reaction.
Yeah.
Joe Biden is unlawfully let into our country to go back to their home countries. They must go back. Nobody could afford this. Nobody could do this. And even morally, it's so wrong. My order will also end their unfair practice known as birth tourism, where hundreds of thousands of people from all over the planet squat in hotels for their last few weeks of pregnancy.
Squat. I love they don't even pay for the hotel. He's so funny.
How much does this actually happen? I kind of want to know.
I mean, I think it happens a lot. I don't know if it's called birth tourism. I think that's his like.
I know. But how much of it?
33,000 babies get born.
There's not many at all.
But also, like, you don't like illegal immigration.
Yeah.
How is a baby an issue? Like, all these fucking right-wing freaks are always like, oh, the birth rate. This is a baby born in your country.
Yeah.
This is literally just the skin color's wrong. Because like, what's the difference? A baby is literally born in your country.
Yeah.
From birth to death, they're going to be raised as an American.
Yeah, it makes no sense. What is the problem?
Yeah, I don't understand.
To illegitimately and illegally obtain U.S. citizenship for the
Babies
child.
are stealing our
Often
jobs. That's so good. Just the like Anglo-American dude who's just like drooling and like sucking his own toes. He's like, oh man,
this baby can Google Gaga like I can.
Doing it for cheaper.
Oh, baby's doing it for free.
I pull my pants for no reason. God damn it. I think that's crazy. I think there's so many fucking people right now who are just like, well, I'm fucked. My whole life I've worked so hard to make this thing happen. And now what? Now I'm going to be arrested.
Boss Baby was fear-mongering propaganda. This is what babies can do.
Don't let them in.
Don't let those babies in.
Later exploit chain migration to jump the line and get green cards for themselves and their family members. It's a practice that's so horrible and so egregious.
And it's like, what do you think these people are going to do once they get green cards? They're going to be just as boring as every fucking white person in America. They're going to work. No, they're just going to be better at it. And fucking...
They're going to get a white card, then they're going to get a black card, and then they're going to get a white belt.
Oh,
that's what's going to happen.
And then they're going to fucking karate kick
they're
everyone.
They're skipping the system. Karate has rules for a reason.
Yeah, they're going straight to black belt.
They're going straight to black belt. That's not possible. Oh. We have no bananas to defend ourselves.
But we let it go forward. At least one parent will have to be a citizen or a legal resident in order to qualify. We will secure our borders and we will restore our sovereignty starting on day one. Our country will be great again. Our country will be a country again. We'll have borders. We'll have proper education.
We did this before on one of the previous streams and they were arguing about immigration. You know when the most immigrants were being brought into America?
When?
During George W. Bush's term.
Yeah.
That was the peak. Ever since then, it's been going down. Yeah, very funny.
Yeah. So he's going to make America great again, but
bring it back to Clinton levels.
Yeah, is what he wants. All right, you want to watch another?
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got.
Grab another one.
I'm enjoying these.
Wait, that
one's just weird. What is that? How is he going to deal with drug addiction? I kind of want to know that.
I mean, I'm interested. At least he's going to do like a Maoist kind of just like
rebuilding America's depleted military.
Oh yes. I love that.
Okay, maybe that one.
I think it's so funny that the Democrats pivoted to be like, we got the most lethal military. Like they're like exactly the same kind of warmongers as the Republicans, and it doesn't matter because if you're presented with that choice, you're still going to vote. If you care about America having a really strong military that can destroy everyone in the world, you're still going to vote for the Republicans.
That's crazy.
There's no point doing the same thing that they're doing.
Is he going to mention Doge in these things in the Agenda 47?
I hope so.
I don't think so. That would be awesome.
Would you like some lunch?
I've already eaten some bacon and eggs.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me.
You want to eat sausages?
I hated those.
In a period of less than 1 week, Joe Biden accidentally admitted that we're sending cluster bombs to Ukraine because the United States is running out of ammunition. I don't know how that works, but that's what he said. Then he called up reserve for...
What the hell does that mean? I feel like he's a bit confused. I think there's like the argument that, you know, America's like more or less run by the military-industrial complex. And so all the stuff they give to Ukraine is actually like really useful for that industry because they're giving them all their old stock, which means that all these new contracts have to get written up and all these companies get to make heaps of money selling the new stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what he's paraphrasing in some really backwards way, or maybe he's just not saying anything.
I don't know what he's saying. Yeah, I think you're giving him too much credit.
Because he said we're giving it to them because we're running out. No, I think he's just an idiot.
I don't understand.
I still maybe think he's smart. I don't know. You got me a little bit there.
I think he's a complete idiot.
that we're sending cluster bombs to Ukraine because the United States is running out of ammunition. I don't know how that works, but that's what he said.
Oh, no,
then he
he's
called
saying
up
that.
reserve forces to ship them to Europe, proving that we are running out of troops, and that's also a fact. We have very few people signing up to join our military.
That's
These
good. That's
actions reveal just what an insanely dangerous...
That's why I think he's going to do a war with Russia.
Why?
Because to get people are going to join to fight Russians.
Maybe. Well, I think he needs another 9/11.
I think Call of Duty is going to release a thing again. Call of Duty, Americans versus Russians. Then people will be like, "Sick, this is cool."
They've been
Not gonna
doing
join.
every single Call of Duty
Yeah,
has been
against
Americans versus Russians.
yeah.
Like I don't think
that was Modern Warfare 2, wasn't it?
that every one of them since then.
Yeah,
Fucking
okay.
awesome.
Every Call of Duty, okay. All right.
It's so funny.
I
that
haven't played Call of Duty recently.
Funny that
but-
we've been fantasizing war with Russia like since when was the first anti-Russia Call of Duty?
Was it
when was the
Modern
no
Warfare
Russian
2?
one?
Modern
it could have
Warfare
been
2
Modern Warfare 2.
was the one where the Russians did the airport
Yeah,
shooting.
but that would have been ages ago. That would have been like 2007 or something.
Modern Warfare 1? Did I play Modern Warfare?
2004 was no Russian.
It was more overt. No, it was Modern Warfare 2, yeah.
Yeah, no Russian was one of them.
War with China is more likely? I think war with Russia is more likely than war with China.
Well, I think no, I don't think so. I think the Democrats were the war with Russia guys. I think the Republicans are more sensible. They're like one war at a time.
I hope so.
But I think they're the war with Iran guys.
Oh, I think that's more likely than
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as impactful, and I don't think as many people are going to... Although, if heaps of people... But people signed up for Afghanistan because of 9/11 in Iraq.
Yeah, let's fight over Afghanistan because of this shit.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
no, I mean, maybe something will happen in America.
Yeah, maybe.
That would be
What?
so good if he did a fucking Bush thing. What would he destroy?
What's the next... What would be... What?
The ball in the big orb in Las Vegas. 100%.
No,
They're gonna fly a train into the ball.
What about the St. Louis Arc? They'll fly a plane into it, and they'll miss. They'll go through the middle.
Yeah, I'm like, who narrowly escaped
Narrowly
Al
escaped.
Qaeda 2.
Luckily, the building went whoop. He would destroy a NASCAR
That's right.
racetrack with an
God.
e-bike.
Yes,
Statue of Liberty.
someone would hack the Cybertrucks and just make probably hundreds of missiles. Just
That would be bad.
I mean,
That
I
would be
feel
bad.
like
The
I
bean,
don't know. I'm
bean in Chicago would be a sad one.
I like the bean.
The bean.
But you can't destroy it. You'd probably just like smack into it and roll it down the street.
Yeah, that
until it
thing's
fell into the
invincible.
water. Is there water? There is water. That's like Michigan, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll it into the lake.
Bean on the run. Fuck that.
Being on the run.
All right, let's
No,
listen.
no, wait. Let's work this out.
You want to work out
Am
what
I
the next-
actually? I think I'm actually. Is it stupid to be scared of Elon Musk for the capability of? I'm sure he has some backdoor control to every single.
I don't think it's stupid. You've seen what happens to Teslas. Like there was one in China. It just didn't stop accelerating. Got up to like 200 k's an hour, and it killed the occupants and like 3 other people. It is scary.
They've probably got some secret button just being like, and all of them just like.
It is scary that everyone that's driving a Tesla is like, your car could just not turn off. It could just accelerate. I think that is a terrifying thing.
Yeah.
And there are some crazy malfunctions. It's
I
like-
am suddenly anti-electric cars.
I don't think that's all electric cars.
Not BYD.
No. I think
No,
BYD is in that.
safe.
But I think self-driving electric cars, I think is completely pointless.
Yeah.
Absolutely pointless. I don't think like
Driving's not that hard.
Driving's not that hard. If you can't drive, don't
Well, then
drive.
just, I don't know. If you can't
Yeah,
drive, you should have.
Someone just said, so yesterday 4 kids burnt alive in a Tesla because it crashed. Obviously the battery is extremely flammable, the whole car is. And the doors were locked. They could not get out. And if you've been in a Tesla, the doors are so fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're
little
impossible.
buttons you press. Oh, I hate it.
That. I think it's funny because if this happened to any other car company, they would be fucking like wiped off
It's
the map.
crazy.
It's so good that he can continuously kill people, and he's like, "Oh well, I'm technically president now."
Yeah, it makes no sense. There's nothing wrong with
USA, USA, He sucks
It's
so
really
bad.
good. There's nothing wrong with having like EVs that work like an electric bike. You know, it's just an electric motor that you control with a
That's
battery.
what he's saying. He's saying USA. He's saying who he's going to sexually assault in the crowd. Anyway, Never mind.
Dangerous situation Biden and the demented warmongers have led us into. Less than 3 years ago, I'd fully rebuilt the United States military and steered America into such a strong global position that peace was breaking out all over the world. We had peace through strength. 29 months
Why
later,
do they
the
keep
arsenal.
saying that? I feel like that fucking catchphrase come up so much over the past like 3 months.
Peace through strength.
Israel's really fucking melted our brains. But also, like I'm not a huge fan of George Orwell. You know, I think his shit's lame. But like, it's always that classic takeaway where they're like, the reason the tagline for the evil empire is so bad is because it's a complete like it's contradictory.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, 100%.
And there's just like, you're just copying dystopia fiction.
Yeah.
Peace through strength.
It's crazy.
Arsenals are empty, the stockpiles are bare, the treasury is drained, the ranks are being hollowed out. Our country has been totally humiliated, and we have a corrupt, compromised president, crooked Joe Biden, who is dragging us into World War III, and that's what's happening on behalf of a nation that paid his family millions and millions of dollars in obvious bribes. All you have to do is take a look at how much China, how much Ukraine have paid the Biden family. It's a total disgrace and a very dangerous one.
What's Biden doing vagina? So good.
Talking about?
Oh my
Crooked
God.
Joe and Bulk Bill. Yeah, well, he just says stuff.
I remember my Twitter feed's so fucked. I get all this like Musk propaganda.
Yeah.
But one of them was like these kids in a classroom, and the boy was like pro-Trump and the girls were anti-Trump. And they're talking about how they're taking away girls' rights. He's like, what rights have you lost? Bro, you're all virgins. You're not even getting abortions. Why does this matter for you? And it's like, it's set up as this hectic own, like, you know, smart Trump boy puts kids in their place. And then at one point he's like, you guys care so much about abortions, but even just yesterday, Trump ended the China war. He ended the China war. I mean, this is a kid talking, but it's just like, it's so emblematic of like the way these people think. It's just like, I just don't understand looking at him as some geopolitics figure that's going to like solve these problems.
But also, no one should be sharing videos of children talking about politics. Children are allowed to be idiots.
Stupid, yeah.
They're children. They're allowed to say dumb stuff. All of us had fucking stupid political opinions or just dumb opinions as a child. You don't understand anything. You lie. The fact that someone is sharing that as an own is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's so bad. He ended the Taiping Rebellion. He ended the Opium War.
Under these circumstances, the notion that we would even consider admitting Ukraine into NATO at this time is completely unhinged. Joe Biden can't even walk up a flight of stairs on Air Force One, and he can't put two sentences together. The last thing that this incompetent administration should be doing is risking war with a nuclear-armed Russia or China or other countries. We have somebody that doesn't have a clue.
I'm not from America, so I guess I can say this will be very unpopular. I don't care about any of Trump's social policies. If he actually becomes some peace guy,
it could be,
say America, sorry guys, GG. I'm sure it's fucked. I'm happy that America's not doing it anymore.
Yeah, if you guys...
But that's not what he's going to be.
No, it's not going to be that. But if you guys are the sacrifice, I will happily give up 350 million of you
for the remainder 8 billion of us.
You must understand.
How many billions do we have?
We got like 7.2 billion, 7.3 billion.
Yeah, sorry guys.
So sorry guys, you're going to have to make a sacrifice here. It's for world peace, as Trump said.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen at all.
He
doesn't do anything.
But also everything he says is contradictory. He's just like, oh, Biden's crazy guy. He's risking war with a nuclear power. I'm building up our armies so we can be strong and go to war. It's just like, it's all the same thing.
But it's not going to happen at all. The world will be at peace after the great nuclear war. Yeah.
I hate that. What's the point of being at peace then? We've done once we do all the killing.
Have you not seen WALL-E?
No, I actually haven't.
What?
I've never seen it.
Is it good?
I don't like propaganda.
Have you not seen WALL-E?
Any depictions of life after nuclear war?
It's a great
I don't care
movie.
about it. I've actually never seen it.
That's like that was probably the last good Disney movie I watched. Then the other one's got
Inside Out was
too
later
woke
than that.
for me.
Inside Out was later than that.
I haven't watched Inside Out.
The first one.
I haven't watched Threads.
Yes, you.
I haven't watched Inside Out.
You haven't watched the first Inside Out?
No, everyone keeps telling
Have
me
you
to
watched
watch
the second
it.
one? You have watched Inside Out.
I have not watched Inside Out. That's not a joke.
You should watch it. It's really
I'm
good.
not doing my cheeky face.
It's really good. Nah.
I haven't watched it. I haven't actually watched it. Isn't
I'm
Wall-E
not anti-Wall-E. I just haven't seen it.
Wall-E is post-climate change. Oh, okay. It's fun.
Inside Out's really good.
Yeah.
I've never seen Up.
Up was alright. It's too sobby for me. Bloody. You love old people though. Like.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
There's
fucking
an old
cry.
guy.
Fuck that. Yeah, I can't watch it.
Wall-E is Russian propaganda. Maybe.
Why?
Okay.
Us. When I'm back in the White House on day one, we are returning to a foreign policy that puts America's interests first. America's chief interest in Eastern Europe is peace.
It's so insulting to think that, like, it's just like drinking your own Kool-Aid, and that America needs to pretend that it's helping people in order to push its like empire. And it's so funny to come full circle and be like, we really got to stop helping those guys. It's like, no, it's like you're not helping anyone. It's so stupid. I think it's just really, it's kind of really cute the way the narrative progresses, because like the peace candidate option would be like, we're not helping anyone. Like, as in, all the things we claim to help is just expanding our empire.
Yeah.
But it's funny that they're all so brainwashed that within their argument, they kind of reinforce each other's positions, because it helps the Democrats to think that they're like selfless and helping people when they're actually just expanding markets and pushing American businesses to control different things.
Yeah.
It's just insane. They're so dumb.
Stability. We want people to stop dying. This war should never have happened, but it is long past time to end the senseless death and destruction. The numbers are much worse than you're reading about or hearing about or than they're telling you. Many more people are dying than you have any idea, and certainly many more than they're willing to say. Then, as I work to again rebuild America's military strength and deterrence,
It's just such awesome assumptions. Like, who is not telling you how many people are dying in the world?
Yeah.
There's a secret amount of people dying in the world, and there's a concerted effort.
There would be, people being killed in Palestine. Yes, would probably be lower numbers from Israel.
But he wouldn't say that.
No. So he will end all wars by appointing a bunch of war hawks to his cabinet.
Yeah, that's
Classic.
the other thing. Every single person he's brought in is like the worst version of invading other countries. That's it.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Joe Biden so foolishly squandered. We need to take a long, hard look at defense procurement and our defense industrial base, because it's been withered down to nothing. Given all the money we spend on the Pentagon, it's unacceptable that we would ever run out of ammunition or be unable to quickly produce the weapons needed. I will provide record funding for our military, just as I did 4 great years. If you think about what...
I mean, that's what Biden was giving record funding for the military. Every single person ends up breaking a record. Do $2 trillion. The whole entire GDP, give it to the military.
Make the Pentagon a hexagon.
Make it no, that's smaller. You want it bigger.
Hexagon is 6.
Pentagon's 5. Sorry, I was thinking it was an octagon.
You want an octagon?
Yeah. When you said Pentagon, I pictured octagon.
What's a decagon?
10. What about dodecahedron?
Dodecahedron? No, that's
how many is that?
That's a 3D. That's like this, Aleksa.
Yeah, he's gonna build the Death Star.
A dodecahedron. A dodecahedron, guys.
What is it though?
12. It's 12. That's
12
pretty cool.
Faces though, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides, but for 12 faces, but all of them
This would be very easy for a plane to hit, though. The good thing about a pentagon, it's hollow in the middle. The planes could miss.
You're right. Oh, this tells us how many sides there are. We can count all
hit the dodecahedron.
A second plane has hit the octagon.
Hey, that's the net of a... He's not a monster.
Oh, shit.
Give the Pentagon 70 more sides. Yeah, exactly. Stack them on top of each other.
D12. Yeah. Pentagon rolled a critical hit.
We were able to do 4 great years of rebuilding our military, and we rebuilt it bigger and better and stronger than ever before. And now look at what's happened. And we have no ammunition. as told stupidly by our president to the world so that everybody could know it. But I will also insist that we get more for every dollar spent.
It's almost baffling the kind of, like, Democrats are so fucking stupid and evil, but when you watch them, you know the kind of dickhead who likes them.
Yeah.
Watching this guy, it's like, it's actually baffling to think of the kind of person who likes him.
No.
It's like, do you think Biden came to power and like actively destroyed the military? Like,
I think they do.
There's no, like, what is he, why? Why does he want to make the military worse? And like, he's done nothing but fund it more.
I don't understand.
It's just, you actually have to be completely brain dead. With the Democrats, you just have to be evil.
No, but
But Trump, you have to be a fucking imbecile.
Yeah, he made the military woke. That was the problem.
Did he?
Too many black people in the military.
Spent
Oh my
because we're spending too much money foolishly and our prices are too high. In addition, I will ask Europe to reimburse us for the cost of rebuilding the stockpiles sent to Ukraine, which they should be doing now, but Joe Biden is too weak and too disrespected to even ask. The fact is that we've spent almost $200
No, I think
billion.
shit like this, like saying stuff like this, is his peace plan for Ukraine.
Yeah.
Like,
making them pay.
Yeah. Because they can't. The
Yeah.
only reason they stand a chance and they can resist Russia's aggression is because of America.
But then that doesn't work either. Because then I think Russia will just keep invading.
They're not going to go through Europe.
They're not going to go through Europe, but
the boogeyman
they
is-
might take Ukraine.
Yeah.
But
That's the end.
then that's his version of peace. Then
I guess
just
so.
let the invasion win. I thought, yeah,
Europe
If
pay
that's-
us back, but it's also just so funny because, like, again, it's like putting the cart before the horse or whatever the fuck, chicken and the egg and the thing. It's just like, it's not. You're not getting ripped off by Europe. The reason Europe is part of this whole thing is for Americans to like whitewash their own imperial aims. You're like, no, this is a communal effort. So if we all chip in a little bit, like, you can all swear fealty to the American Empire and do what we say. But pretending that it's like the Europeans are ripping us off, like, this is not in Europe's interest.
No.
Having a fucking war on the continent for US foreign policy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like, that's not, it's so backwards.
The Ballad of Ho Chi Minh plays in the background. Wish that was playing all the time. You listen to another one?
No, let's get to the end of
I'll
this.
finish.
$1 in helping Ukraine, and Europe has spent just a tiny fraction of that amount. As Biden's call-up of reserve troops show, we also clearly need to address the embarrassing recruitment situation in the USA.
How are you going to do that?
Joe Biden's woke policies and political
My favorite recruitment fail was the fact that they spent so much money to have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in a recruitment ad.
Really?
And they lost negative 10
What was the
people
ad?
from the army. Has anyone heard about that?
10 people were like, I'm out of here.
Is that true?
Dwayne.
The Rock Johnson army ad. Apparently, so they $11 million. And
I mean, that makes me
people
like
underwrote.
The Rock.
Yep,
I think he did this on purpose.
that's pretty good.
No, actually, I think he's just a dumb guy.
He's really dumb.
It's so funny to try to be evil and suck at it. It's
Only
like,
to end up losing enlistments. That's so good. Fuck off. I want to watch the ad.
dude, oh, we didn't cover this on this thing. What would have been fucking crazy? I didn't get the news for it. Is you know the fucking Oprah got paid over $1 million to endorse Kamala?
Really?
Yeah. One of the richest fucking women on earth got paid. It's like such a good campaign. They raised like $1 billion from donors
Wow.
and stuff for their campaign, which was just complete bullshit. Which makes you
What's
think
the
like,
ad? I'm trying to find the ad. I can't see.
can someone link us the ad?
Can someone link us the ad if you have it? I think it's this.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson secured an $11 million marketing deal with the Army. Now they're saying he fell short on his end of the deal. Earlier
Awesome.
this year, the Army
Fucking
signed a
legend.
deal with the minor football league that Johnson co-owns. He was meant to be a brand ambassador, but his failed contract led to a projected loss of 38 enlistments, according to an internal review viewed by military.com. The Army said Johnson didn't
that's weird though. What's a projected loss of 32 enlistments?
Yeah, because they didn't.
They didn't get the enlistments. It's just like, oh, we were gonna get 32 enlistments for these $11 million.
Yeah, what did you think? That doesn't make sense.
Of service-related posts to his social media accounts. The Army valued each of Johnson's social media posts at $1 million, but he only made 2 of the 5 promised posts. Now they're pushing him to finish his end of the deal and rebalance the contract.
I love that. It's like, just 5 more posts and we'll stop bothering you about the $11 million we said. Just
he announced today he's asked at least.
I mean, if I knew that I was going to post and people wouldn't join the military, I would post about the military for $1 million.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Look at all our sponsorships.
Oh.
I mean, no. Apart from the ones we're doing currently, which are actually great and we love.
Yes, exactly. But that's a great deal. Except that's a lot of...
Do you reckon this is the one? Is this a risk? I trust our community.
This is the ad. I posted...
Oh, it's Under Armour. Wait, it's like clothing. Oh my God, this shit sucks. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to...
I want to watch it. We have to watch it. We have to watch it.
You know that meme, The Wok? The Chinese guy who looks like The Rock? Is that just AI The Rock or is that a guy?
I think that's AI The Rock. Oh, this is too big. How do we do like this?
Oh, yeah. No.
I got it. I do it. Let me press the button.
We look back at 100 years with honor in our eyes.
Yes.
From the ocean to the desert and beyond the farthest skies. We thank the men and women who stand up for our rights.
Just lifting.
Walking into battle, morning, day, and night. A nation on your shoulders every single day. For your peace and safety,
USA.
we will always pray.
Oh.
And although you may be far from home, never feel alone. Because in our hearts and in our minds, you will always roam.
Never feel alone. I'm benching for you.
What
I'm doing lateral fucking pull-ups for you.
What is this? He wrote a poem, and he obviously didn't write this.
He wrote a
Why is
poem.
he dressed like, who's the guy that just endorsed fucking Trump at his thing?
Oh, Hulk Hogan.
Why is he dressed like
he
Hulk
was
Hogan?
also a WWE guy.
He's allowed to do it, I guess.
I think they have one way to dress.
Yeah.
I would love to see the person this convinced to enlist.
This is...
Although it makes me have more faith in America that 32 people saw this and they were like, no,
Yeah,
not only
yeah,
I was
exactly.
going to.
Why does this sound like an Australian insurance ad? It does.
Gratitude to the hardest workers is what we have to give. To show respect for the freedom.
The slow
with which
motion
we all live.
close-ups on him. What is this? Oh!
I mean, it is amazing that they thought this was a good idea to recruit people. But I think the army paid him for 2 Instagram posts. But they
No, this
paid
is an
him...
Under Armour commercial. This is a commercial for clothing that thanks the veterans. It's America's so fucked. Nothing makes any sense.
That's a different thing, okay. But that was just really confusing 6 years ago.
They paid him for Instagram posts. Man, I like to think you guys respect us because we've got principles, but I have to let you know, if the military gives me $1 million for an Instagram post,
I'm making that.
I'm doing my best to recruit you.
Yeah.
I will do whatever I can.
And I think
there's no joke. I can't.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I gotta have a life, you know. I gotta
just letting you know. Understood. It's like before.
$1 million?
Do you remember when we did that?
Can't even picture $1 million.
We did that thing when we started doing sponsorships, and we talked about
oh yeah, don't buy any of
don't buy any of our shit.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But the thing is, that's the thing is, I think most people know.
Oh, the Oprah News is what we want.
Oh, the Oprah News. Yeah, I think most people know that. At least when I watch YouTube, you understand why someone does a sponsorship. You know that, hey, that person doesn't care about that product right there.
I mean, unless your channel is unless you're like a tech reviewer or something.
Oh, what was that tech review thing?
Oh, Marcus Brownlee speeding in the
school zone. Is that real? Look that
I think
up.
so. What's his name?
MHKBD, I think his name.
I love this so much. Oh wait, I don't want to watch his video. Piss off.
No, but it's hilarious if you can see it.
I'd rather just oh whatever. Let's just look at The Verge. I love this shit. It's actually like it looks like a. Oh my god, he admitted to it. So wait, where are the actual pictures? So from what I understand with the time limit, so he had like he was doing a sponsorship segment for a camera to show like how, I don't even know what it is, how good the frame rate is for fast speed. So I don't know what he was trying to show.
Yep.
But he was like, look at how fast I can go in my souped up car, which I pay for by doing tech reviews. And he's reviewing it, and it just shows that the speed limit's 35, and he's driving up to 96 miles an hour. I don't even know what that is.
96 miles an hour.
I've never driven that fast in my life.
No, that's probably like 130, 140.
Oh, actually, no. I remember we were driving. I was doing 140 in the jumping castle, jumping castle truck. That was really
See
bad.
how fast I can run over children 60 FPS. This is so funny to me because obviously I've done a lot of dumb things in my videos.
Yeah.
I am yet to do something that stupid.
I think you should go to jail.
I think you should go to jail for doing this. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
No, you would go to jail for doing this. It's 160 kilometers an hour. If you did this in Australia, you'd go to jail.
But like, you have the time to drive somewhere else to do this. If you really needed to drive 160 kilometers an hour, you could do it not in a school zone.
You would go to jail if you did this in Australia, 100%. Your car would be impounded and you'd go to jail, and I think you should.
That's my favorite policy that they do with people with souped up cars who commit traffic offences, where they cube your car.
They call them hooning offences.
Yeah, hooning. Yeah. They crush your car.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I don't know if that happens actually that much. It was proposed.
No, I thought it was a thing that happened to people.
The hoon
Who just
laws.
drove drunk like a normal person.
Yeah, it was gooning laws. No gooning while driving. But that is so funny. What was his response?
Come on. My computer just churned to load up that response. Last video I did something pretty stupid. You might have already seen it, but maybe not, so I'll address it here. And eventually he blurred his speed limit after.
The funny thing is, if I did this in a video, everyone would presume it's a joke.
It's a joke. Yeah, you set it up that
Because this is a funny joke. Like, I would do that where I go to a place, put up a school zone sign, and then speed. But he didn't do that. And he tried. Did you see he blurred the speedometer?
Yeah,
but he didn't blur the one on the side?
Oh, that's amazing. Absolutely. There was a clip with the action cam of me test driving a car and going way too fast. Absolutely inexcusable. Not way too fast.
Wait, so someone said, I mean, let's be honest, we've all done things we could have been arrested for in our youth. I think this is different.
He's not in his youth?
I think a millionaire YouTuber speeding in a school zone
to review a camera
is
like
pretty,
pretty act,
insulting.
In the act of getting a sponsorship.
And he's like 30. I think his tech reviews are all right, but I don't know.
Compared to other tech reviews,
I think he's overhyped.
He will never ever top any random Indian dude on YouTube.
No, exactly.
Like I don't know. It's bullshit. He's getting sponsored by shit. Like, I don't care what he has to say about anything.
I think he's like this chatter said, he's a very boring man.
It's just weird to
make a joke. If someone doesn't make a joke, I don't care.
Yeah.
This is the sponsor.
Oh, nice.
We'll
Okay.
read this first. How do I open that?
But I think I've since cut it out. I love that. I've taken the L and I've cut out the clip of me breaking the law.
Yeah.
Almost killing a child. I also understand that this looks like covering it up, but I think it's the right thing to do. There is no reason to leave that clip in. There was no reason to include it in the first one. No, it's not about, it doesn't matter where the clip goes. And I would never want to make it seem okay by leaving it in the video. I'm well aware of the Streisand effect. I know everything on the internet lives forever, but I think that's the best decision right now. All I can do is apologize and promise never to do anything close to that stupid again. That's a terrible example to set, and I'm sorry for it.
How do you not get in trouble for doing this?
Maybe it's still coming. I don't know. I don't know. Fucking insane. I mean, I think it's America and he's super rich, so what he'll get is like a fine that he can pay easily, which is going to be like 0.2% of the actual sponsorship that he was filming while he was speeding.
Someone said it's not a school zone. The sign is one that you can put up yourself that sort of resembles a school zone sign, but it's not. So
it had the 35 speed limit sign. That's still a sign.
Is that still a sign?
Yeah. The school zone one is just 35. Like, oh, watch out, there are kids around.
Yeah, I don't understand American laws, so I don't know. But in Australia, if you see a sign like that, school zone's 25 miles per hour? Okay, I don't know.
96 miles per hour on a public road is fine. I hate rich people with fast cars. Fucking hate them.
Yeah, it's
fucking hate them. I think they should have their legs broken so they can never go at any speed ever in the rest of their life. I'm being serious. Rich people with fast cars are probably the most disgusting kind of person in the world.
It's very annoying.
Fucking horrible. It's just fucking. You got so much money. Go do it somewhere else. Go speed around on a race course. Get a private race course. Don't fucking do it in my backyard where I could die just because you don't know what to do with all your money.
It is
fucking
so
insulting. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. Fucking hell. Unbelievable.
What is this?
It's one of the Rock's posts. Even though I'm not American, I'm very emotional about the American Armed Forces. They are a role model for men and women regarding discipline, strength, righteousness, intelligence, wisdom, and courage. To say the least, God bless America. Just a guy bitten. Is it from Denmark?
What is this? A post for ants? Is what someone said. Okay.
This is one of the posts.
So he was paid $1 million for this.
Leadership. Very cool. He doesn't give a shit. It's so good. Leadership. Very cool and honored. Very cool and honored to announce. Does it mean he's very cool to announce? Like, very cool and honored to announce. I am very cool to announce our UFL partnership with the U.S. Army. Good to see my friends. General Randy George, General James E. Rainey, Command Sergeant Major Brian A. Hester, and the men and women of our U.S. Army and U.S. military. By the way, this is not a woke they, them army. These are the fucking most basic white names I've ever heard.
Yeah, Randy George.
James E. Rainey, Brian A. Hester.
George is not a name.
Randy George sounds like your like uncle that's a bit too horny. Old Randy George. Thank you. The United Football League and the Army will work together on leadership development opportunities, community engagement events, and increasing the awareness of the great opportunities the Army and the UFL offer to. I love it. There's an Army and a professional sporting league offer. You choose one.
So there's a.
Has he got a dead cow on his arm? This is so weird.
He was paid $1 million for this post. What is wrong with?
I think I just stole it from it might have been Chapo or one of the other left-wing podcasts.
He's in a wheelchair.
Okay. Yeah, but they were talking about how, I mean, it's such a dodgy comparison. It's so red hot, but they were talking about how the kind of armies or right-wing, the way right-wing people treat. Actually, doesn't even matter. Never mind. I'll butcher it, and it's going to sound really offensive.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it.
Well, also, why does anyone care about The Rock? He was never in the military.
Yeah, but he's a tough guy. Have you seen him? He fucking flew a plane into a helicopter. Flew a car into a helicopter.
That's pretty cool. I don't understand.
Wait, isn't one of them? Someone told me, because I haven't watched any of these shows. Someone told me recently that in the most recent Fast and Furious, they ride a car on the moon or something.
That's pretty cool.
Does that happen? Or in Mars? They do a space car fight scene.
That's pretty cool. How does the engine work without oxygen? Good question.
It's electric car.
Electric car, yeah, there we go. Without gravity, though? Is that working?
I have no idea. Man, we've really gone off the rails.
We've gone off course. So we were talking about Trump said military doesn't get enough money. Then we went to The Rock. Then for some reason, Marcus Brown.
This is so good.
Came in here.
They raised $1 billion. So it makes me think how much did Charli XCX get paid to say Kamala is brat? She tied a whole fucking brat album to Kamala Harris, which is such an own. It actually really funny. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I kind of hated Charli XCX before that, but now I can say I actually hate her.
That's
it's just you're the most immense loser. What do you? Yeah. What's your deal?
But she probably did it for free. I think she probably got a lot of
money
for free.
If Oprah got $1 million for it, you don't tie your fucking #1 album to this sinking ship.
Yeah, she got bag.
100%.
I think she got bag.
Charlie's not an idiot. Also, she's from the UK.
Someone said you hate women, Aleksa. That is true. They got you. Stop speaking about it.
Yeah, it's true.
Ruin the album for me.
That's true, though, because the whole time Trump was talking, he was saying the dumbest shit, and I'm like, I reckon he's really smart.
I do notice that a lot about you.
I don't like Charli XCX.
Why?
I'm
tell us
very
why.
attracted to her.
You're attracted to Charli XCX?
Yeah.
Am I thinking of the wrong person?
No, you're probably thinking of the same person. She's unique. I think she's beautiful. She's the most beautiful person I've ever seen. She's beautiful. You're just a dickhead. This is objectively a beautiful person. Okay, let's stop talking about this. I don't want our community to know what a dickhead Alex is.
No, she just looks like someone I'm related to.
Okay.
She looks like my Russian grandma, is what she looks like. All I'm saying.
Anyway, I listened to one of her new songs. It was so shit. The Club Classics. Can I show it to you? You love dance music.
No.
No, please.
No.
It's gonna be so good.
No, you know what? I don't like. She's got the sleepy eyes, like I got the sleepy eyes. I don't like sleepy
No, whatever.
eyes.
Everyone saw what you did.
No.
Can you ready
got
for
the
this?
sleepy eye. I don't
Are you ready for this song? You actually love dance music, so you can tell us.
Is this the I don't care?
No, that came out like 100 years ago.
I crashed my car into a bridge and then I watched it burn. That's that. Play it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is
You're just showing me a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
This song slaps. You are a fucking idiot. This is the worst song I've ever heard. It's so bad. And it's like arrogant. It's actually arrogant how bad it is. Because she's like, doesn't mean right. You could just listen
Show
to
me
it.
the song.
Oh, is it got a
No, I don't want to listen to it.
It's just incredibly lazy,
Incredibly
and
shit.
arrogant, like trying to be like minimalist. So I'm gonna write the dumbest shit you've ever heard.
I stand by. I don't like her. I like the one. Does she do the one? I want you to guess the color of my underwear. I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know how to sing
I've
it.
never heard that
Someone
before in
knows
my
the song.
life.
It's a dance song. It came out recently. Everyone's saying yes, she does do that. Yeah, I like that.
Okay,
one.
that sounds good when Alex does it.
Yeah, that's good. What is that song called?
Guess featuring Billy.
Guess.
I just think this is the worst song in the world.
That's Billie Eilish.
I think it's both of them. Okay, this is great.
All
I
right.
take it back.
Where were we? How did we get here?
Good work getting that money
How did
from
we get
Kamala.
here?
She's sick. Can I listen to it a little tiny bit more? It's good.
It's enough.
Okay.
It's
I
enough
take it
fun.
back. I take it back.
That was Alexa's injury from.
Wait, let's go to
Madonna.
Kamala. I want to read who fucking
here.
scammed him.
Here we go. Kamala ran the Fire Festival of campaigns.
Okay. That's cool. Man, I'm an idiot. I spent this whole time hating her because I heard one song. I heard one song, which is objectively the shittest song in the world. But
and you thought, no.
Yeah. As the finger pointing begins and the autopsy of the Kamala Harris campaign continues, financial details are being released on how the campaign managed to blow more than $1 billion in war chest funds.
$1 billion?
They spent $1 billion. They raised $1 billion and now they spent it and they're $20 million in debt. There we go. It says it there. And not only lose, but get wiped off the electoral map by Donald Trump, who ended his campaign with roughly $488 million. That's not a Dr. Evil typo. Kamala Harris not only blew $1 billion, but actually ended up $20 million in debt. Where did the money go? To celebrities mostly, and elaborate sets and stages.
Give me some money. I'll promote Kamala Harris.
We did it for free.
Did we?
All the whole start of the thing was talking about what an idiot Trump was. That's promoting Kamala. Oh, As it turns out, not all of these celebrity activists appeared with Kamala Harris because they believed in her or were doing their civic duty by getting engaged. This shouldn't be a crazy thing. This is always how it works.
Yeah.
Like, even if they do agree with them, they're going to get paid. Like, it's,
No,
it's the
exactly.
fucking Democratic Party. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's a big grift. They charged fees, and some were astronomical. Harris made elaborate promises to her crowds about celebrity performances. Crowds were brought in by the promise of seeing Beyonce perform, only to leave disappointed. Beyonce didn't perform? What is wrong with you? Do you actually not care about anything? If you're Beyonce, surely you'd fucking perform.
What's they paid her?
I don't know. It was all a financial ruse, much like the infamous Fire Festival of 2017. For the uninitiated, I know what Fire Festival was.
Yeah, we know what it is.
Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, so good.
$1 billion.
The
That
Harris-
is just crazy.
The Harris campaign wasn't run much differently. As reported in the Washington Examiner, the Harris campaign spent upwards of 6 figures to build a custom set for her appearance on the Call Me Daddy podcast, which only netted about 800,000 downloads.
What's
Who
a Call Me-
downloads a podcast?
Also, what is Call Me Daddy?
Just a podcast for girls. You wouldn't know.
No, I listen to podcasts for girls. I listen to
I listen to Life Uncut.
I listen to a really good one.
It's Life Uncut,
There's
isn't
two
it?
girls.
Talk to her.
There's two of them.
Oh, Red Scare?
No. What?
They fucking
Someone
suck.
say the most famous ones. Giggly Squad. The Giggly Squad? Does anyone know the Giggly Squad?
Is that real?
Is the Giggly Squad a thing?
What the fuck are you talking about? Giggly Squad.
The Giggly Squad.
What the fuck is this?
Two girls.
You listen to the gig. Do you listen to this?
I listen to the Giggly Squad.
What is this? How did you learn about this?
I'm not saying. This is not normal. And there's two girls, but they're so funny because they talk about politics, but they like will say the most outrageous thing. One of them will just agree with it, and they just move on. Probably like us, actually.
Probably like Joe Rogan.
Probably
That sounds
like us,
exactly
yeah.
like Joe Rogan. I listen to Life Uncut. Now that's a real fucking podcast.
Abby Chatfield.
No.
It's not Abby Chatfield.
Laura and fucking Brittany.
Oh, I don't care.
But similar. They're both like, I think, a winner and a runner-up of The Bachelor Australia. And they took that fame and built a fucking community of like-minded girls like me. Just want to talk about love.
The other
we
one
love
I
love.
listen to, which is so amusing, is You're Wrong About. It's the most lib podcast
I hate
in the
libs.
world. You're Wrong About. If anyone watches it, it's like.
And then this
well,
happens.
actually, yeah, it's quite funny.
Well,
they're not that bad though. They do.
so
cover
the
some other
Senate
things.
kept on senating.
Yeah, exactly. So lost a bunch of money. Donald Trump appeared on Joe Rogan podcast, and his interview has got more than 47 million views. I just think it's unfortunate that Donald Trump's kind of appearance and his personality is quite linked to being this man, almost like manly
I mean,
guy
but
that
he's
doesn't
not
give a fuck.
manly, which is really funny.
But
He's, like,
people
very
view him
effeminate.
as a tough guy, which goes well with Joe Rogan, who's also a tough guy, with Dana White, who are these tough guys that these men think are tough and they like. So it was an easy marketing.
No, but
thing.
I think Donald Trump, like that, I guess that's true, but I think it would have meant nothing if the Democrats actually had proper policies.
Yeah.
Because Joe Rogan, of any of these people that we're talking about, Joe Rogan was a Democrat.
Yeah.
He was a fucking lib, and he liked Medicare for all. He liked all these different things. He had Bernie Sanders on, and he said he endorsed Bernie Sanders in the last one.
Yeah.
So, like, I think it's just the Democrats being fucking insane imbeciles, narcissists, like just evil people.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, oh, you know what? I need to pay $1 million for an Oprah endorsement instead of just like pretending you're going to alleviate any of the issues in America.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, no, I'm going to give more money to rich people so they can tell you what to vote for.
And that is so insulting to a poor person. Like, if they know that you paid the Oprah, who is she a billionaire?
She's so rich.
She's probably close to a billionaire.
She's definitely going to be a billionaire.
If you're paying a billionaire $1 million to endorse you, it's like, it's so insulting to all of it. It's so insulting just to the endorsement to know that this other powerful woman wouldn't support someone. Like, you would just almost presume.
Yeah, make it worth my while.
In my dumb head that I'm like, oh, maybe Oprah would endorse Kamala.
Yeah, sure. You're offering protection for abortion rights, but
Yeah,
what's in it for
surely.
me?
Yeah, exactly.
A rich woman.
Yeah, $1 million. Come on, give me something.
There were 7 swing state concerts that involved high-priced performers: Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Jean Bon Jovi, Lady Jaja, Ricky Martin, and more, who seemingly ended up costing the Harris campaign more than $20 million on event production alone. Oh, it's so sad. Ricky Martin back from the dead.
Even Oprah Winfrey
He should
charged
have
the
just
campaign $1 million to show up. The campaign went so
Wait,
far
at a
into-
concert? She wasn't even performing.
went so far into debt, was reportedly forced to scrap Canadian
90s indie pop singer Alanis Morissette to save money. Mate, she dodged a bullet.
Yeah, she really
Although
dodged
she didn't
the
get
bullet.
paid. That's annoying. What's Alanis Morissette's big hits? I'm sure I love them, but I don't remember. What did she do?
Lying naked on
Wait,
the
did
floor.
Ricky Martin actually fuck his nephew? What the fuck's going on?
No, Ricky Martin didn't fuck his...
He
do
might.
Do you know when I was a child? So,
I didn't know
Ricky
he was
Martin
gay
was
either.
my first celebrity, crush.
Mhm.
I was like, that is the man I want
That's
to
what
be.
I wanted to be as well.
I was coming back
obsessed
from
with him.
soccer practice. My mum's friend was driving me back. She had a convertible. I thought she was hot as well. And she was playing... She bangs, oh baby.
No, but at
she
least he was
moves, she moves.
doing straight face.
He was doing straight face, but I was like, this is
He was straight baiting.
This is a man. This is
No,
a
but
real
also
man.
all the mums looked at him and they were like, "Oh, this gay man is the perfect man."
Yeah, exactly. Turns out the perfect man is a gay man.
Yeah. The amount of times I got so many family videos of me singing "Here we go, ole ole ole" as like a 6-year-old in front of the family doing my little performance.
That's so good.
Yeah.
But Ricky Martin fucked his nephew. Let me look that up.
That's not true.
Ricky Martin fucked.
Please no.
That's from Reddit.
I mean, Reddit's going to link to a news story. Daily Mail. I mean, I don't know why we're reading the Daily Mail for this. It's
Fuck. Well, maybe Ricky Martin's not the perfect man. You know?
He did one thing wrong.
Did one thing wrong.
You
Come
can't
on.
turn your back on, and also separate the artist from the art.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still gonna be here. We going ole ole
Yeah,
ole.
yeah, all the time.
Even if he fucked everyone's nephews.
Yeah, exactly. The nephew was a nut job, but yeah, I don't know. I
The
feel
nephew
like
was a
all-
nut job.
all-
That's too soon.
Yeah. Why are we going back to
The dude
this?
nutted in him.
I don't want to do this.
Okay, no, I just want to read the rest of Kamala Harris's thing.
Have you guys reacted to the Brandon Buckingham Lebanon video? No,
I
we've
fucking love
watched
that
it.
video.
It was actually a very, very good video.
Yeah, great.
Brandon
work.
Buckingham's an interesting man. I think he does good good videos, and then he goes out in real life. He talks to people. He does
Pretty brave as well.
Pretty brave. And he seems a lot more connected to and able to talk to people, unlike fucking stupid. What's his
Tyler
name?
Riviera.
Tyler Riviera. Like Brandon Buckingham can actually talk to people.
Yeah.
He's still a bit of a dick though with some of his like.
Sometimes,
some
but
of the
I
stuff.
think in the grand scheme, in like that milieu of like borderline poverty porn, like he comes in treating them like people.
Oh, he's good in the
he goes
pod, yes.
He goes in there and he gets drunk with them, and he's interacting with them as if they're a person. I think
Yeah.
it's like very different with a lot of these other guys who come in and they're like, "You're homeless because you want to be homeless, right?
Yeah.
Can I?" Yeah.
Someone said the ADHD stream. Yeah, it's hard.
What's an ADHD stream? Oh yeah, we're
Our
back to this.
stream.
Yeah, back to this.
Well, we read all this.
No, we did not read all of it. We stopped after Ricky Martin because someone said he fucked his nephew.
I read all of it.
The pop concert campaign strategy is said to have been the brainchild of former Obama advisors on the campaign. I love these people. What do they have to show for all of it? The blue wall is gone, and Harris suffered the worst political defeat since John McCain in 2008. I'm so conflicted.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see the Democrats getting fucked for being imbeciles, but then you're looking at Trump and you're like, oh, fuck.
But at least maybe the Democrats will have to step up a bit
No.
and do something.
No way.
You don't
I
think
mean, that's
they
what they
are?
were meant to do when Hillary lost. They don't give a shit. They've got one button, which is raise money from donors.
Yeah.
That's all they can ever do. Like raise money from fucking big companies and then throw everyone under the bus.
No.
And they proved it before. They had this same fucking shit happen before.
No, they don't care. Is no one here taking ADHD medication? No, because ADHD medication slows you down. Why would you take medication when you can
Oh,
be-
it speeds you up though.
No,
it speeds me up.
Doesn't speed me up because I got ADHD.
Because you got ADHD. I don't have ADHD. If I take speed, I will be faster.
It's so funny when I take speed. I'm like, oh, you know, Aleksa takes speed. He's like me.
Doesn't that mean I don't have ADHD?
Maybe it doesn't work like that. I think it's.
I don't want to have ADHD.
When I
want to be neurodivergent.
When I take Ritalin, it slows me down. When Aleksa take Ritalin,
I hate Ritalin.
Yeah, Ritalin shit. That's what we're talking about.
Oh no, but I've had it like, let's say you're really drunk and I've taken Ritalin and it makes me so sober.
Yeah.
Does that mean I have ADHD?
I don't know. Alex gives Alexis a reading. No, I don't. I haven't done Ritalin since I was a kid.
Neurovergent. Thank you. I'm very funny.
I love Ritalin. Yeah, it's just depressing.
Now campaign staff and vendors are leaking to the media outlets that they are not being paid. And even Donald Trump is now offering to step in and pay them in the kind of brilliant troll move that Trump's campaign was built upon. I mean, Trump doesn't pay.
No.
That's the funniest bit. It's oh my God. We're covering this in the election stream that like a lot of states aren't hosting his rallies because he hasn't paid them.
Yeah.
The Texas one was something insane.
Really?
It was like millions of dollars that he just walked off on the bill.
Yeah, well. What do you want to do?
Mumbo jumbo. That's I don't know. Why don't we can watch your Mr. Beast.
You want to watch the Mr. Beast one? Let me
do you know what I like? Nice Mr. Bisque.
Mr. Bisque.
A nice soup.
So
That's going to be my channel, soup reviews, Mr. Bisque.
Hey, what do you guys think of this very ADHD stream here. Do you guys have Deal or No Deal in America?
They're going to steal the idea. It's the best idea we've ever had.
I should pitch it. We're never doing it.
What if we get lots of money? What if we do military ads? Then we can make whatever show we want.
You got Deal or No Deal.
Wait, they do have Deal or No Deal. Perfect.
So, what about this? Dill or No Deal?
Yeah. So you're given a recipe. Oh no, there's just a name of a dish, and you have to guess if it has dill or not, or it doesn't have dill in it.
Yep. So imagine like old Russian baba. Maybe she's the host. Then you try. Each contestant comes up. They try like soup, and they just have to work out whether there's dill or no deal in it.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants,
but if you say there's no dill and there was dill in there, you get like very shamed by the old woman.
Oh yeah. Someone said, "Why do I watch this stream?" So you can take these ideas.
These are money makers. We're giving them out for free.
You can have it.
Usually, when people give such like entrepreneurial advice, usually it's behind a paywall.
You would have to sign an NDA to hear this anywhere else, but we are giving you this
NDA.
An NDA. But we are giving this you for free.
Deal or no deal?
Cyanide or no cyanide? No, but that doesn't have the same ring because it's like deal or no deal, deal or no deal. You know?
Oh,
a non-deal agreement.
No deal, a non-deal agreement. That's so good. I refuse to cook you dill. Pill or no pill? What about like an AI testing show called Real or No Real? Yeah.
What about a fishing show called Real or No Real?
That's pretty good.
Okay, so Mr. Beast. This was an interesting video because obviously Beast in the past. But
Green New Dill. Oh, someone said it at the same time. The Green New Dill. Art of the Dill. This is amazing.
You guys are fucking geniuses.
So much.
You ever have a groshka? I hate a groshka.
A groshka is the most disgusting soup in the world.
It's like Aleksa described it well. It's like after a kid's birthday, you know, when you chuck out all the plates, you got the tomato sauce, you've got like pickles from the sandwiches,
cubes of ham.
And then you pour it in the sink with soda water.
With the Pepsi.
With soda pop, as you guys would say. What do you say? Call it popty or whatever you American. Soda. That's what a groshka is. It's fucking.
It's just a sink full of leftovers from a kid's party and Pepsi.
It's fucking horrible.
But they do have really good soup in Russia. Outside of a kroshka, some of the most amazing soup. Solyanka.
Oh, that's good.
Forget about it.
Yeah, you guys.
Oh my god.
Popty. Americans call it popty.
It's not funny. We need to be on our A game. This is not streaming.
This is streaming. Welcome to
you guys like slowly understand that we exclusively laugh at like the shittest.
Yeah, you should.
Good jokes don't cut it anymore.
The only time I laugh around Aleksa is when he farts. I'm like,
oh, that's really good.
That was good.
You kept it in. I farted during the stream. at the start of the stream.
I know. I heard you. I thought,
Yeah, you
I'm
ignored
not
it.
drawing attention to that.
Yeah.
And just smelt it.
24 American hours of pop.
So, Mr. Beast, we've talked about it a bit. Turns out there are quite a lot of cases where, some of these big charity events, have either he's not paid people or they have done things that they have purposely picked a product to support, which is not the best way or actually a harmful way of, cleaning up the ocean. And what was really interesting, or you'll see, I'll just let it play, was who one of the people they supported was.
We are spending the next 7 days in this massive underground.
I'm gonna skip to the
maybe that's
bit
why
about
it took so long for Mr. Beast to address his allegations.
Oh, it starts at
He's
the
been
start.
busy in underground cities
Let's
or
put on
renting out movie
CC's.
theaters to watch Talk Tour. Well, here in the real world, his reputation is crumbling around him.
1.25.
It's not. This is not the real world.
What?
When he says here in the real world, his reputation's crumbling. He is the real world.
Yeah, he is.
He's got more views than anyone else combined.
No.
He just keeps staying the track, not addressing any of the issues. Children aren't going to look it up. They're not going to care.
No.
He is the real world. Whatever this shit is, it's our own little delusions.
Yeah.
That there's like accountability for rich people.
Watching Mr. Beast try to borrow other YouTubers' integrity is so cringe. Oh, you mean when he collaborates with other people?
Collaborated with us. We got no integrity anyway.
Yeah,
So-
no, exactly.
Underperforming. He was just reported to the FBI over his company's chat logs.
That
and his
doesn't mean
lack of
anything, though.
addressing his many controversies seems to be costing him a lot of fans.
Oh, really?
Well, now, however, not only are his businesses and his Amazon show under a microscope, but also his
What does it say on his computer? Is he just probably just his script? I'm always terrified of wearing glasses on stream.
Yeah, they'll see the
They'll
porn
see that we're
you're
just
watching.
looking at porn.
I
the
think
whole
that's
time.
a funny thing to do. You could do that and get away with it, I reckon.
Well, they did it. I saw it on San's birthday messages. We did a really lame one, and then there was one person who was just like talking with Sonny's. I forgot which one of his friends, wishing him a happy birthday, and it was just like, was it porn of Hassan or something? I don't know what it was.
philanthropic ventures. Mr. Beast is deceiving viewers with CGI in his philanthropy videos. In a video recently uploaded by Rosanna Pansino, it was uncovered that Mr. Beast is faking his philanthropy videos to make it seem as though he is doing more good than he actually is.
I mean, some that talked about this stuff already. This one was
And what
crazy.
if I told you Mr. Beast didn't actually pay to cure 1,000 people's blindness?
Jimmy, we've tried reaching out to you via registered mail, phone calls, messages. Get in touch with us. Give us a call.
So the fuck thing about this is, these countries where people can't have cataract surgery, there are so many non-for-profit organizations that are helping these people.
Yeah.
Obviously, they need support. But for Mr. Beast to come in, all he's doing is they already exist. And then he's essentially saying, we will pay for those surgeries. But then Mr. Beast takes all the credit from it for the job they're already doing,
And doesn't
making
pay
people
them.
think that Mr. Beast is the one that's doing this. It's like, no, these organizations exist. Like, you shouldn't say you did it.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so many problems with how you frame the whole
But
video.
it's an issue at the core of YouTube though, because like that is how you sell a video.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
they're
we do
there
that
for the
as well.
personality doing
Yeah.
a task. Like, I'm sure we've done it. What was let's think. There's ones where you'd phrase it as like, we did this, when what we're trying to do is show what a whistleblower did.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Although
put
we
a-
haven't done anything that
I
bad.
put a gun on a robot dog. It wasn't my robot dog. It wasn't my gun.
You put
But
it on.
I did put it on. No.
Yeah. No, I understand like the push to say I did a thing because
yeah, you got it.
Yeah, because like, you know, there's a chunk of an audience that's like quite parasocial, and they, instead of like looking at the issue, they want to see their favorite person involved in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think his thing's different. His thing, it seems like narcissism.
Rosanna Pacino calling her out for it is so perfect. She's famous for adorable, wholesome baking videos. She's the perfect one because there's nothing anyone can say against her. What was funny though, I feel like she kind of was radicalized by being in a Mr. Beast video where she was treated badly. She felt she should have won or something like that. And I think it is good for people to speak out about it. And like, you know.
And it's hard. It's weird. It's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, scary. It's the biggest person.
Yeah.
In we'd love to make things right.
They digitally removed the entire hospital to make it look like they built the hospital.
So I want to look at some of Mr. Beast's philanthropic ventures
Let
to
me
see
skip
if
to
he's
the-
actually what he's
so we don't
described
watch
to
the
be.
whole thing.
Because a closer look at some
I'll go to the water one,
but out
which
of
was
these
really
videos,
interesting.
a few of them got some backlash.
Yeah, this one was quite
2 years ago
interesting.
That completely went under the radar. 2 years ago, Mr. Beast posted a video called "I Cleaned the World's Dirtiest Beach." It was a collaborative effort with Mr. Beast and Mark Rober promoting cleaning of various beaches
Mark
around the
Rober.
world.
This is
So
one of
funny.
the dirtiest beaches in the entire
Why? I don't understand the screaming. Always.
Again, I think it's a mix of things. I think half of it is appealing to children. The other half is just like confirmation bias, where he's really big and it's hard to track. It's kind of arbitrary and it's hard to track which things worked. And he's like, well, I screamed in this video. I have to scream for every video. It's like when professional bowlers, get a strike and then they have to like repeat the little quirks and movements they did in order to get it. So you get them doing like weird stuff before they do it.
Are people saying it's too loud?
What's too loud? Him screaming? I can turn him down.
This is the world's dirtiest beach. It's such a funny title. as well.
Just screaming it.
world. And we're gonna pick up every single piece of trash on this beach, starting with this water bottle.
They raised over $32 million for this charity, and over half of the donations were going directly towards funding volunteer beach cleanups around the world through the charity Ocean Conservancy. Raising money for a volunteer beach cleanup is great, but only half of the money was going towards that. What happens raising money for a volunteer? The money's going towards the people who are organizing the volunteers and the plastic bags or like whatever the tools to clean
the support or maybe the advertising for the that is a weird
service.
thing. Just pay the volunteers.
Well, I mean,
Also,
I used to run that volunteer thing and we'd get it by grants. So it's not like money raised. It's like a company wants to do advertising and they can say, we funded this.
Yeah. But also the whole thing is fucked up in that you don't solve the problem by picking up the rubbish once it's created. You stop putting the rubbish there in the first place because you can never, ever pick up enough rubbish. Yes, you should be doing that at the same time, but it doesn't make sense. That's not how you address the problem.
No.
And then
the problem is overconsumption, which again is like part of the business model for most big YouTubers, right?
Yeah.
You're printing like 1 billion shirts a day. And like people already have clothes, so they're gonna have to throw out their old shit to wear your shit. That causes so many more issues for the environment than whatever you're alleviating by picking shit up.
No.
The other half.
Half the money we raise is going towards funding volunteer beach cleanups like we did here today, all across the world.
The other half will be used for these trash-eating robots that pick up trash 24 hours a day,
That's such a mean way to talk about your audience. Trash eating robots? What the fuck? Like, I get it. Your content's like, a bit.
They're kids that eat your chocolate. I understand. Trash eating robots, but
come on, dude. That's so mean.
5 days a year from rivers that flow to the ocean.
So $16 million of the donations are going towards a trash-eating robot. But what are they? Well, in 2019, Siddhant Gupta, an engineer from Bangalore, India, co-founded the ClearBot, an AI-powered self-navigating boat that can automate marine cleanup, oil clearing, foam removal, and other maritime tasks without pollution or manpower requirements.
The robot actually uses batteries and is completely electric or solar charged, and it goes out into the water and collects the trash out using a conveyor belt and then brings it back to shore.
And now we have the company Ocean Cleanup with an oversized version of the ClearBot, aiming to tackle plastics in over 1,000 rivers. And it's called the Interceptor. It's new, it's exciting, it's the future.
Where does it go?
Just goes in the dirty rivers.
Where does it go? Like, where does it? They get the trash, they just bury it somewhere.
They probably just bury it somewhere. Yeah, exactly. It's just to take it out of the water.
Right.
But listen, you'll see what the problem with it is.
For some reason, anytime people decide to introduce robots into our daily lives, everybody's always on board.
You can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend,
God, I hate
serve
Elon Musk
drinks.
so much.
But when it comes to the Interceptor, apparently
your
it's doing more
friends.
harm than good. So why was Mr. Beast promoting it so heavily? The YouTuber Simon Clark made a video called Why Team Seas Doesn't Work and spoke with an ecologist and science communicator whose PhD was in ocean conservation.
My issue is when it comes to the ocean cleanup, no problems with the Ocean Conservancy, they're wonderful. But when it comes to the ocean cleanup, there are better proven systems that already exist. So there is no need to settle for a solution that is not the best. There is a report written by a global organization saying that we already have all the tech we need to accomplish reducing plastic by something ridiculous like 80%. And we can accomplish this in the next, I think it's 20 to 30 years.
They talk about how the interceptors aren't customizable to account for wildlife in the rivers, and that Team Seas will only clean about 3.
That's the fucking Simpsons.
Just scooping up so many turtles.
You saw the little Lisa Slurry, the Mr. Burns, Lisa Simpson.
No.
She makes a recycling plant. Mr. Burns loses all his money for whatever reason. And then he teams up with Lisa to make a recycling plant.
Okay.
But then she shows him like, you know, how important it is to recycle because like fish get caught in the little beer things.
And then he uses that
to
as fishing
sweep
nets.
the ocean, yeah.
Yes, thank you, everyone. But 10%
This
of your
is Team
applause
Seas.
should go to my little partner, Lisa Simpson. For if it were not for her infectious moralizing, we would not be here today to witness the unveiling of the Little Lisa Recycling Plant.
Oh, ain't that cute? Makes Lil Debbie look like a pile of puke.
Would you like to be the first to take a tour of the plant, Little Lisa?
I'd love to, partner.
The whole plant is environmentally sound. It's powered by old newspapers, the machinery is made entirely of used cans, and the windows are from the old liquor bottles we collected. Hey! I thought I told you to stop licking my windows.
I know, you told me. And when I woke up this morning, I said, Marty, you're not going to lick that
I'm
man.
so proud of you, Mr. Burns. You're getting your fortune back, and you're doing it without endangering the planet or cozying up to the Aspen crowd.
Oh, hold your accolades to the end of the tour. You haven't seen the best part. I couldn't watch your demonstration of the fish caught in the plastic rings without getting an idea. Look out over the water. I figured if one six-pack holder will catch one fish, 1 million sewn together will catch 1 million fish. Watch.
What's going on?
I call it the Burns Omni-Net. It sweeps the sea clean.
That's exactly what it is. It just picks up everything in the ocean.
So that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Now, where to go?
Charlie XCX. Well, let's listen to some more.
But
Here's worth
it hasn't got a funny bit yet.
That's been added over the last 15 hours. That doesn't seem that great. Other experts say that only 3% of plastics in the ocean floating on the surface would even be recoverable by ocean cleanup's device.
Great.
The funny thing about the Interceptor, though, is even though it's marketed as brand new technology, shiny, just developed, it is, as far as I and others can tell, nearly an exact copy of technology that has been in operation for decades already. The closest match to the Interceptor is called Mr. Trash Wheel. It's in Maryland, and it's been operating.
There's so many nets that exist on rivers. It's such a basic idea.
Vox made an article
This one's a
detailing
robot.
the benefits of the trash wheel in Maryland, calling it a low-tech tool that gets plastic before
Mr.
it reaches the
Trash
ocean,
Wheel,
and
yeah,
that
it's
it's highly effective and efficient and cheap.
It's been operating, scooping trash for years out of a harbor, not the middle of the river where wildlife needs to travel, but a harbor where river currents naturally gather things like they do in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The currents sweep things into the harbor area.
They even say that ocean cleanup operations can harm marine life. So if the Interceptor is a less effective version of older technology, why is so much money going into it? Who is funding this effort?
Awesome.
That's, yeah. How good is that?
Please recycle. Coca-Cola. That's right, the Coca-Cola company is funding the cleanup effort in collaboration with Ocean Cleanup. They even made a video that got almost no attention. And just for reference, Coca-Cola is the #1 top polluter of ocean plastics for the 6th consecutive year.
How amazing is that?
I mean, it's just, I don't know why I'm shocked. It's like, it's exactly what they've been doing literally for decades, where all of them would try to greenwash like the fact that they're causing the problem by funding a,
But it's just weird to knowingly support that.
Yeah, that's
as
like,
a
I was
YouTuber.
going to say exactly the same thing. It's like the least bad thing Coca-Cola has done. It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, like plastic in the ocean is probably pretty bad in the long term, but like stealing everyone's water is like a little bit,
exactly.
worse.
But no, it's fucked to be a YouTuber though. Purposely choosing the option that is supported by Coca-Cola instead of the real solution,
he's
which is them stopping their plastic from going in the ocean. So it's like
the consistent thing here is that he's a money guy.
Yeah,
like
that's
this
it.
is how you make money.
Yeah.
Like that's what every corporation does, and he's no different. It's just funny that like someone somewhere believed that he wanted to save the world. I don't know.
Coca-Cola makes the problem and the solution. It's pretty good. It's a good idea. Great business model.
Yeah.
So this cleanup effort that seems like a flash.
Well, it mitigates 1% of the problem that it creates, so we can like whitewash its own.
It's not 1%.
It's less.
It would be way less.
Oh, really?
I know. There is no way these robots are picking up 1%
of Coke
all
bottles.
Coke's pollution. Absolutely not. That is not true at all.
Life-saving way to clean the ocean is actually just a front for major corporations. Corporations.
Yeah, it's
that
funny
are
that the Coke is addictive. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck does this company do?
No.
This is like if you're writing dystopia, you'd invent Coca-Cola. It's
Yeah.
just like this drink that does nothing, gets you addicted, and then just pollutes the entire world.
Yeah.
Just complete like absolutely no reason to exist kind of business.
No, it's so funny.
With big names like Mark Rober and Mr. Beast to spearhead their greenwashing efforts. It's great for corporations. They know people are more likely to listen to nonprofits like Ocean Cleanup, Mr. Beast, and Mark Rober, and this way they don't seem like they're pandering by advertising and they don't get bad press.
But also, it's crazy that no one's told about this. That you have to do all this research to find this out. Surely there's rules about disclosing who your fucking sponsors are.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's crazy.
But it's because it's not an actual sponsor, right? Because he would have had an actual sponsor on the video. And I don't think they were paying him, but maybe they were.
Well, what's the insinuation? It's
that
didn't Coke said. I thought Coca-Cola sponsored him for this. What did he say?
No, I think he's doing a philanthropy video and he's giving money to Coca-Cola. But he's doing it as a philanthropy.
Oh, the program is made by Coca-Cola.
So it's not a direct sponsor.
Mark Rober's giving me weird vibes too.
Yeah.
Don't like that man.
He's
like, I'm gonna use science to punish homeless people. It's so good.
Yeah.
He's like, here's an electrified bike that sets you on fire if you sit on it. Let's put it in the middle of a place where no one has any money and see what happens.
Like, I think Mark Rober's porch pirate, package thief video, and other things like that, the way he talks about it, is way worse than my fish video. Just put it.
Man, stop talking about your fish video. You're
Both
evil
bad.
too.
I know I'm
Yeah,
evil.
you both
I know
suck.
I'm evil. But I'm just saying, it's like he's the more normalized, normie version of all these science YouTubers. And he does like things like that, which is super political, but he's just not political.
Yeah, they
exactly.
whitewash and depoliticize like a really fucked thing.
Yeah.
Which is like torturing someone who doesn't have any money.
Someone said you're funny evil. He's cringe evil. Yeah, that's the problem. Why do you wear a hat? What's the hat for?
He's not bold.
Why does he wear a hat?
I don't know. Oh my god, the price of Dogecoin. I want to look at. Whoa.
There's something wrong with this man.
Why?
Why does he look like that?
Because he's short.
He's just short?
I think he's just a short guy. I think
Someone
that's
said people can wear hats.
Not everywhere. This is a good place to wear a hat.
That's an alright, acceptable.
This one? Yeah, he's fucking hot. And he's cleaning the oceans.
Maybe
You're just jealous.
Maybe he's an alright guy.
I mean, since I saw him shirtless, I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
We got it.
Mormon King. Yeah, fuck. We should have invested in Dogecoin.
Or just big.
But,
did Dogecoin go up?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. But do you want to finish this, or is this the?
No, that was it. Did Dogecoin go up?
Nah.
No, go like this today. Go 6 months. 6 months. 6 months. So if we had bought,
I'm telling you guys.
5 times.
You have to buy crypto. That's what we've always said on this stream. You have to buy a coin. I own lots of coins. I have.
Where's the boy crypto?
I have Ethereum. I have a Popty.
I have Popty.
I have a.
I got Dick coin.
Vagina coin.
Thumb coin. Is that not a boy coin? There must be a boy.
No, we're gonna bring it out and then we're gonna rug pull all these suckers.
Yeah.
Be like, guys, this is the way to communism. You can't trust a centralized government to do it. We need the blockchain because the blockchain is like the perfect bureaucrat.
There must be what's the
uncorruptible.
What's the cryptos?
I don't know what this shit is. I hate this stuff. You have to log in, email address. Fuck this.
I just want to search it. Boink coin.
Bonk.
Which is up 34%, everybody.
I fucking hate this. I feel guilty even showing this to people.
Yeah, sorry.
If a single person
actually a joke.
buys
Do
a
not
coin,
buy any Bitcoin.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What a fucking stupid thing to do. Unless you make lots of money, then good on you. But
Yeah,
like,
if you get lucky, you make lots of money. Good on you.
but it's the
just
same.
gambling.
It's the same as investing, but less useful.
It's not the same as investing.
No, it's the same thing. It's just like speculating on stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's just like making money off whether other people are going to invest in something or not. But at least with actual investments, as fucked as they are, they're going towards something. You're paying someone to like up their capabilities and produce more iron ore or something.
Yeah.
This is just, I don't even know what you're fucking spending. You're not doing anything. You're betting on whether or not someone will also bet on this thing that means nothing.
This is the only reason to buy crypto. If you're doing
Buying
that,
drugs online.
good on you.
I don't think it's that hard to buy drugs.
No.
You don't need to have a secret currency.
Especially not in Australia. I don't know if America works the same, but we actually have it now. You just get added to like a WhatsApp group or a Signal group, and they literally just email you and they're like, hey, we got these hot new deals on
special
MDMA.
drug.
Like,
I can't think of a reason to buy it. Drugs aren't that hard to get.
No, they're really not.
Never in my life. I was like, what? Back when I was like a 15-year-old, it was still easy to get.
No, exactly.
It's not.
Do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, we're going to go half an hour, 3 o'clock.
Half an hour, 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
What else we got to watch here?
I don't know. Maybe we can.
Yeah, but you get way cheaper and way better for online drugs.
Really?
Well, I think a lot of the people, when we would buy drugs, they would have bought them from people online. I think
I don't know. All our friends were dealers, and they just got them from people who grew it here.
Yeah, but then where do those people
or build it? Well, you can make it.
No, some of them would buy it from online people
who are making
and
it
then
in
sell
labs. Our friend's dad went to jail because he had a lab. I feel like the production isn't that like crazy
He
and
didn't
high
have a
tech.
lab. He made pill presses.
What?
He made pill presses. I'd say his name.
He made pill presses.
He made pill presses for
So he
the
didn't have a
bikies.
lab.
No, he didn't have a lab.
So he just wait. So he's like a fitter and turner.
Yeah, he manufactured the pill press for pressing the pill.
Oh, because you can't buy them.
Because you can't buy them. Yeah.
That's not a crime.
Yeah.
That's so fucked.
Yeah, it is fucked.
What, he had like a mill or something? How do you even make that?
I don't know how he made it, but he did that and got arrested. Sounds like a hard working guy. Why would they punish him? Exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not his fault someone wants to use it to... Like, the actual thing is not
It
not
could
an
have been
issue.
used for making lollies, you know? Pressing sugar.
Yum.
Well, is that not an excuse?
Yeah, but probably if you're selling it to bikies.
Stop self-reporting your crimes in chat. We didn't report our crimes.
No one knows who this is. And that person's already been punished.
Yeah.
Like, really punished.
Like, really punished.
Yeah, that was fucked.
Yeah.
Took the day off feeling sick from a red back bite. So happy I caught you guys live. Oh, I'm so happy you got bitten by a spider.
Yeah, me too.
I've never been bitten by a red back.
No, neither. I think they're pretty bad, actually. I killed a man when I was a summer foreigner.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know about that. Okay. Let's, what do you want to do? What else we got on here? Got the sim.
I would like to... What if we... Well, we got so many... we can lose them all by playing chess against each other.
No one wants to watch us play chess.
Hmm.
GeoGuessr or chess? A mate of mine had his neighbor's house raided by the AFP, and they found a whole house filled with growing weed.
The neighbors connect their electricity to the street light to turn on the heat lamps. I mean, that's just ingenuity.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I don't want to play GeoGuessr. Alex plays it fucking every single day.
No, I don't.
It's just annoying.
No, I don't.
It's annoying to play with because I'll watch you play. But we're on completely different levels now.
Okay. Okay.
Just watching someone who's like, oh, there's a yellow streak on the side of the doorknobs of this specific place. This must be fucking not even Kenya. This must be like a specific city.
Someone said you guys got to watch the MKBHD clip. We already talked about it.
Scary game.
Is there a
Let's do
fly game?
FoodGuessr.
Oh, FoodGuessr is pretty fun.
That's.
I like that. More relaxing.
Yeah, exactly. We're not freaking out. We're all playing together. Play the daily FoodGuessr. Oh. This is America. This is America. It's fucking ranch. There's buffalo wings or some shit. Chicken wings, canned pepper, hot sauce, butter.
It's America.
Deep frying chicken wings until crispy. After frying, toss the wings in a mixture of melted butter and hot sauce, ensuring they're well coated. Serve with celery sticks and blue cheese dressing. I've never seen any other.
I'm going to say this is one American food I like. I like buffalo wings.
Yeah, but I guess that's American. It's just like a vinegary wing.
I love a vinegary wing.
I feel like other places probably have vinegary wings. All these like ranch, it barely exists here.
Wings go hard.
Unless you're at an American themed establishment.
Just put it in America. This is too easy.
I've never seen blue cheese dip anywhere outside of America. Buffalo wings.
That was a
I
bloody
love
easy one. Give us
buffalo
something.
wings.
Wings in Kyrgyzstan are better.
I'm sure. Wait, lasagna? No, it's a fritter. Potato. No, it's like I think it's like potatoes, onions, anchovies, heavy cream, breadcrumbs, buttermilk, salt, pepper, dill, garlic. No eggs. The dish traditionally features ingredients like potatoes, onions, and a specific type of small preserved fish. It is often enjoyed during festive occasions and has strong cultural presence in its homeland, sometimes served at Christmas dinner.
I'm leaning towards like Norway or
The
something.
dish is
now.
named after an opera singer who was popular in the early 20th century in the region it originates from. The Pavarotti.
Yeah, at first I thought Italy, but no.
I thought this looks like, I thought it could have been Spanish. They have a very, like what they call like a Spanish omelet.
Yeah.
And it's essentially this.
It's layered. Well, there's one which is like a layered potato lasagna. What's that? That's delicious.
Moussaka.
Moussaka is nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Like this.
I think this is different.
This is giving me like Scandi vibes.
Yeah, I'm
The
thinking
fish.
Scandi.
And it says dill optional, very Scandi or
Oh,
Russian.
it says dill? Okay, yeah.
Dill optional.
Let's go.
Russians would never say
optional. So dill mandatory or we'll invade you. Sweden.
Sweden.
Oh, Jensen's Temptation. What a horrible name. Imagine being the opera singer who's famous for potato and fish.
That's so funny. We're doing well at this.
And this is a single option. It's just Sweden. Jensen's Temptation. Oh, you get to keep this away from Jensen.
Oh no, they'll eat the whole thing.
Oh, they ate a whole dish. They'll be singing all night.
Fuck.
I love potatoes. I love fish.
It wouldn't be that good.
It's pretty tempting.
No machine readable author provided, entrance assumed based on copyright claims. Okay, too much detail there.
Well, today's flour, brinza, bacon, salt, sour cream, chives, black pepper. Brinza looks like Polish as an ingredient. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, and then grating potatoes and salt to form a dough, which is gnocchi.
Oh, yeah. Then shaping small dumplings. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit?
I mean, this is everywhere. They do this shit in Turkey, really tiny potato, like gnocchi, but small.
Oh, those things we ate.
Yeah.
With Hassan.
They're boiled until they float. Separately, fried
That's
diced.
just
Oh,
making
bacon.
gnocchi.
They're not going to have bacon in Turkey. Once the dumplings are cooked, drain them and mix with creamy sheep cheese. Finally, top with crispy bacon.
Someone said my grandpa fought in Brinster. And they're putting your grandpa in the dish. It's bloody insulting.
Serve immediately. Serve
Serve immediately.
Don't you fucking let that brinza rest.
What a hard dish to make, always.
This is fucking impossible. This is like the most universal dish. Fucking gnocchi.
Bacon?
Yeah, I think that's a good guess.
Eastern
I'm going to say Poland just for
I
brinza.
think like it must be Eastern Europe. Yes, Slovakia.
Yeah, Slovakia is very brinza looking as well.
Poland because it's got a Z in Brinza.
Fuck, we're going to fuck it.
Come on, Alexa.
Fuck! It borders Poland to the south of Poland. Is it just Ukraine? It could be Ukraine. It could be...
Ukraine doesn't
It
border
could be...
Poland to the south.
It could be Slovakia.
It could be Slovakia. It could be Hungary.
Does it touch
Hungary?
Hungary? Hungary touches Ukraine. I feel like Ukraine and Slovakia separate Poland from Hungary.
Slovakia? Hungary's here. Yeah.
You got
Czechoslovakia or
Hungary slithers over here and touches
Yeah.
Ukraine. Then you got Slovakia and
Czechoslovakia?
Czech is in Germany. You know, it's all the way over there. I don't think it touches Poland. Or maybe it does.
Isn't it Germany, Poland?
Yeah, Germany, Poland next to each other, and I thought it was like Czech, Slovakia.
Slovakia, guys.
I'd say Slovakia or Ukraine are our two options.
Slovakia. Go Slovakia. We were going to say Slovakia before.
Brinjové halušky. I mean, those were our two fucking guesses. That's annoying. We could have had that. Soft cheese made from sheep's milk. In the Carpathian region since the 14th century and has played a central role in Slovak cuisine. If only we knew. Fuck. We almost had a. We almost
play such a vital
we
role.
almost had a perfect score. Johnson's Temptation. Oh,
We gotta
God,
make
Swedish
Johnson's
people are so
Temptation.
weird. You know what we gotta make?
You know what we should do a stream of?
Big
Let's do a
Brother.
stream where we just cook. Because when we've traveled around the world, we've gotten interesting cooking books from North Korea. We got a really weird one from like Russia, which was like
Oh,
the
that's
ethnic-
Tatarstan.
Tatarstan, which had like some Uzbek meals in it as well. We should do a cooking stream where we just do
Yeah.
the North Korean meals.
That'd be sick.
That's a North Korean cooking stream is a hilarious idea. Play random? Are we done?
Oh, we finished. We got
Oh.
almost perfect. So
This is
closer
why
to
we
the
need to
perfect.
unite the Eastern Front. What, just make
They
every
cook
country
books.
one country? Cooking stream would be fun. Oh, I feel like I've seen that before. Indonesian?
Rabbit thickened with cake flour.
Oh, no, it's probably African.
No, I think it's some
Somewhere.
weird French shit.
I think it's really weird French.
This dish is made by tearing pieces of dough into irregular shapes and boiling them in a broth with vegetables and meat. The dough is typically made with flour, water, olive oil, and sometimes eggs. Broth is seasoned with herbs and spices to add flavor. The dish is simple to prepare and is often enjoyed as a comforting, hearty meal. I got no idea.
I have no idea. Greeks eat a lot of rabbit. Croatians eat rabbit.
Everyone eats rabbit.
French eat rabbits.
Elmer Fudd eats rabbit.
Do we just go France? I'm thinking Jamaica, someone said. It's going to be so wrong.
It borders France to the south or southwest. It could be Spain.
Yeah, go Spain.
Oh,
No one else borders France to the southwest.
Andrajos. Elmer Fudd eats rabbit, actually.
That's a good guess. We are good at this game. The next one. Let's
Yeah.
do it again.
Oh, wait, is this not French toast?
But it says pandan.
Sugar,
Singapore,
coconut milk.
Singapore.
You reckon it's not like Malaysia or other places? Singapore's so small.
Singapore. Oh, Malay. What's pandan? Is pandan Malaysia?
I mean, it's going to be both.
Malaysia's
No, it's just kind of, it's probably going to be Indonesia.
No, Indonesia's south.
Indonesia's everywhere.
You got it.
Northwest of Indonesia.
Is it just Malaysia?
Wait, what? Oh, so. Cock.
Cock
Saka
is
cock.
Malaysian.
Wiki Farazi.
Philippines.
This looks delicious.
Have you had? There's a Singaporean meal. It's actually delicious. It was just white bread with egg and like a sweet, like almost like peanut butter in the middle, and you dip it in a white egg. Don't know what it's called, but I had it every day in Singapore. And it was delicious.
Wait, in just egg whites?
Kaya toast, yeah.
In egg whites?
Kaya toast. It was like you dip it in a soft egg. It was delicious. It was so yummy.
Whoa.
So it's like,
what have they got in the egg?
I think it was just egg.
It looks like they got blood in it.
I think there was just egg. It was so yummy. Kaya toast. It was so
We should make
good.
that.
Coconut jam, kind of. Oh, in the thing. I ate Kaya. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, no, it had soy sauce in it. It did.
What? Onions, bell peppers, celery, butter, flour, garlic, chicken, or seafood stock, Worcestershire
This is
sauce.
gumbo. It's gumbo.
Hot sauce, salt, black pepper, cayenne pepper, paprika, bay leaves, thyme, parsley, green onions, shrimp, or crawfish.
It's gumbo.
So it's
But
united.
does gumbo originate in the United States? Because Cajun cooking comes from where?
mix of everything. It'd be like France and like Creole, and
Creole is where?
That's America. All
Just America.
Everywhere, north, south.
But it'd be United States, right?
Yeah. Et tu fais, Jeffrey? Cajun Creole dish that originated in Louisiana, specifically in the Acadiana region. The word étouffé translates to smothered in French, which refers to the cooking method of stewing or simmering ingredients. I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry right now. This is the only Cajun cuisine in America I think is the best. It's the best American food.
Out of all American food?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what else do they have going for themselves in America?
Caribbean food, I shouldn't include that in America. But
that's
there's
the
a
same
lot
thing,
of
but
it
it's very
there.
similar to this.
Yeah.
No.
What's that jerk? That jerk stuff's great.
That's Jamaican.
Yeah, that's great. Whatever that is.
But what else is American? Everything else comes. Burgers.
People always say barbecue. Shut up about everyone does a barbecue.
I love that. Like the
it's
country
meat.
that was invented 200 years ago is like, oh, no one was grilling meat.
We've
before.
got grilled meat. It's like cool. Everyone's got grilled meat. There is nothing American. No, you guys have more. There's more
really
American
weird. Corn
food.
dogs. No one has corn dogs.
Yeah, what the fuck is a St. Louis pizza? No one's got that except St. Louis.
Yeah, it's like the Italians made pizza and they've been doing it for like 1,000 years and it was great. And then Americans got it like, how about we put this much cheese on it?
Yeah. Well, the St. Louis one was the one that's like a cracker. That actually wasn't that bad.
Oh, that's nice.
Compared to deep dish. What the fuck is deep dish?
Crazy. It's like a pizza soup.
So bad.
Wedding casserole, very good.
Oh no, the best is it's called trifle. It's like jelly salad that they eat on Christmas. You guys eat it on Christmas.
That's not true.
What's that called?
I thought trifle is just whipped cream and stuff.
What's that thing I'm talking about?
Oh wow, it is.
Yeah.
It's like a jelly cake.
It's a jelly cake.
Oh, it's United Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
They're psychos.
Someone said I did not eat that. Actually, our friend made this for Christmas. It was really bad.
I don't mind it. I would eat. I'm so hungry.
I am so hungry. Want to get Vietnamese? You and me? You want to?
No, I gotta leave as soon as the stream ends.
Yeah, but you want me to hold hands with you and go down to the shops, get some food together?
Yeah, but okay, but I gotta leave.
Yeah, but I'll come with you.
Oh yeah,
that's
what
what
I gotta
I'm saying.
leave to go with a friend. It doesn't even matter. I'll tell you when we.
He's
when
got
we
other
play
friends.
stream.
All right.
But yeah, I'd like to have lunch with you today.
Look up ambrosia.
Let's go get lunch.
No, I don't want it now.
Let's go get lunch.
Ambrosia salad.
What the fuck is that? Is it fruit? It's a fruit salad for people who hate fruit. What do you? Oh, it's marshmallows and fruit. That's not true. That's not true.
It's Lucky Charms in a. No, you guys are fucked.
You knew about it.
No, I didn't. Wait, why would I know about that?
I don't know. You know
why
about
did you
cooking?
accuse me of this?
I don't know. Okay, here we go. Whipped cream, toasted pecans, all fine. I mean, whipped cream I don't like. Coconut fine. Sour cream, I don't know why.
Coconut's fine.
Cherries, pineapples, fine. Mandarins, fine. Sugar in a fruit salad, I don't understand why. They made it. It's literally all sugar. And then mini marshmallows. Have you guys eaten this?
People are saying Filipino fruit salad is great. No, it's not.
That's pretty much the same thing.
No, that's it. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Like I had a fruit
Filipino
salad
ones
in
are-
Singapore. It was disgusting. They
But you know what's worse about those? Is they give you little chunks of ice in there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's impossible. It doesn't even the texture's insane.
Nah,
Like you got a nice soft piece of fruit, but you're like crunching through little shards of something else.
just let fruit be fruit, except banana
fruit,
splits.
Make fruit again.
Banana splits. For some reason, I have a soft spot for banana splits.
don't like banana
which is
split.
probably just as equally as bad as this.
No, it's ice cream.
Actually, I like pavlova, and pavlova's just this, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is pavlova. Maybe we're
This
the
is
idiots.
pavlova. This is actually
Pavlova's-
exactly like stripped. It's the same ingredients.
Let fruit not be healthy. No, make fruit healthy again. Pavlova is trash. No, it's not. It's light and fluffy, just like a ballerina, which is who they named it after. Don't talk shit about
Oh,
pavlova.
you split me with a banana today. That's what they were saying.
Yeah.
I'm-
Lord, then. Yeah, I'm something golden.
No.
What?
Or Chen.
Yeah, I'm something gold. What is it?
I'm very hungry.
Gold.
Golden. I don't know. Golden.
Bloody guy here.
Alexa needs to be stopped. What did I do? What happened?
Let's just wrap up this.
I can't go eat.
Why?
I have to take a friend to an appointment.
Well, then go to the appointment and eat.
Okay. Well, let's find one more thing.
One with what? Okay, link us one more correct.
Let's see what else Nancy and Bentley have been cooking.
Eat on stream. Who had the best joke? I always love this section.
I thought Popty Popty was pretty good.
Popty Popty.
I laughed the most at that, but it was a shit joke.
Popty Popty.
I liked Art of the Dill or Green New Dill.
Art of the Dill was pretty good. No, I liked non-Dill act. So we're not fighting. Are we fighting?
Yes.
Okay.
No, we're arguing about whether we can go to lunch together.
Yeah, we're allowed to do that.
I'm not rejecting him. I just already made plans, and it's an appointment that has a time slot.
Yep.
Which is 3:40 p.m.
Well,
maybe we can go beforehand.
What about we proposed? Would you like to do a cooking stream once?
I'd love to.
Let's do a cooking stream. That would be very fun. Let's do North Korean food versus American food cooking stream.
That's sick.
That's a fucking awesome idea. And then we'll get someone in. We'll get judges.
Oh, and it's not political, which means Twitch might actually give us ad rev.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Which is great.
Yeah, wow.
That's nice.
Cute matching outfits today. Thank you.
Old man soccer stream too.
I don't think you want to ruin that with the...
Yeah, I don't want to put content
men.
into my life. I'm thinking like maybe some of them would actually enjoy that, but it's too weird.
Those old men are red hot.
Yeah, they're going to say something crazy.
They say some shit that I'm like, damn. Please do cooking stream. Yeah, that'll be a fun idea. I think we should try to do tee up a fishing stream. We actually tossed up the idea of a spear fishing stream. Would just be such a fun thing to try.
Yeah.
Because you can do it. It's, it would be a hard thing to do, but we'll need a boat, which I've got a small boat.
Yeah.
You just need someone on the boat with a laptop. You need someone in the water spearfishing, and you need someone with the camera with a really long cord and in a waterproof case connected to the laptop.
How easy is that?
It's not that hard to do. So that would be really fun to do.
Well, yeah. Well, then we can just stream during our fun days.
Yeah.
When are you guys going to explore each other?
All the time.
Jesus Christ.
If it works, it'd be pretty fucking cool. Yeah, it would be sick. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone do an underwater stream.
Yeah, that's so good.
Like people have done it where they sat in a pool, but that's not really.
Where would we even do it though? Because like
someone with good visibility.
Yeah, because the easiest place to get in isn't really nice anymore.
No.
Let's do like a really simple one.
Yeah, you need somewhere with.
I'm not going to name the place. I don't want people showing up. What about the place with the net and all the leather jacket?
Bad visibility.
Is it bad viz?
Yeah, you want good viz. You want like the one I go to a lot too on a good day.